Oh, no. Darn it. I just missed her. Okay. Well, we are live with Survivor Pandora, Season 13, Episode 1. We just missed Hannah going into her breakout room. Super excited to see her play, finally. Gets to put the money where her mouth is. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how she does. I hope she does well.
She will.
Yeah. I have no doubt. Any hot takes at all? Any thoughts? Any feelings? We've got our names. We've got our 20 names here.
It seems like there are a lot of connections.
Mm-hmm.
That's not really a hot take though, but it seems like there's a lot of connections.
No, but it'll be interesting to kind of see how those connections play out.
Yeah.
Because as Aviva knows, like those connections don't always work out for you in the game and how it plays out. So I think that even though we know that there's connections, Apple Orchard, who is that? What?
Hello, Apple Orchard. I'm not quite sure who you are.
Is it Alex? I don't know why I thought that.
There we go. Sorry, it's me. It's Skylar.
Oh.
Oh
my god, I love her. I love her.
I was trying to change it.
Oh my gosh.
All right. I can rename you if you want.
Yeah, you can just use my name.
Okay, perfect.
That'd be great.
Let's go. I already stand Apple Orchard.
Yes. Yeah.
Inviting you to a breakout room. So you should have a little message to join that.
So
Join.
The fun thing, Aviva, is that we get to see who ends up in which breakout rooms.
We didn't do winner picks.
Oh, we didn't do winner picks. Any thoughts on who's going to win this game so far?
I wanted to stand Kristen.
I know we
have room. Sorry, I don't know things. I want to stand Kristen. We shall see.
We have some inside information that she might not be here.
But we shall see. But I don't know necessarily that actually is that I think she will, but I really want to see someone like her do really, really well. So that's kind of where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so before we look at tribes, right? I don't know. I'm torn. I feel like I need to stand Hannah, but I think so. I actually just finished playing a Corey's org. I'm not gonna talk about how terribly I did. But Gabe actually was in the production of my season. So Gabe and I actually got to kind of interact through my confessional, which was super fun. So I think that he has a really great personality to get to the merge. And then I think at that point, if the way he talked about his gameplay, if he can put that into action and show loyalty to the people he needs to be loyal to, I think he could get really far. So I'm feeling a good Gabe win.
That's a good one. I already forgot everyone, honestly. And it was 20 minutes ago.
I was going to say regarding Hannah, I think, yes, if people have been watching, which we know some of them have, that could paint a target on her back. But there also are a lot of people who could have targets.
Yeah.
I don't love the fact that Alex's lead-in was, I hope that there's no one I know, and I'm going to cut.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I'm listening.
I'm going to put you in a breakout room, so you should get
I think I really like Sean, actually. I think I might pick Sean as my winner pick.
Yeah, I was just actually gonna, since he popped in, I was gonna say, Jackie B's husband? Is that what? Yeah, right. So I'm excited to see him play. I think that he could definitely if he brings the same energy as Jackie did, I think that we're gonna see a great game from him. if he plays a little bit more low key, which could also potentially be like, the yin to her yang, I think that would be really fun to watch as well. It also would be kind of interesting to kind of watch them play in a season together, and see kind of how that dynamic plays out. If they can, because I don't know how many people, I mean, they'll watch this, unfortunately, but like, will people know that they're connected, and will people know that, they should target them together? We could also just like talk as people, chime in. So Bridget,
I really like Bridget too.
Yeah, I liked Bridget a lot.
But
I'm so excited to see Bridget play.
Yeah, I don't think I can make her my winner pick though, just because I think she's going to play chaotically and it might come back to bite her.
So there should be something that pops up that says join.
And I mean, like, so I've never seen Amanda win, but she's won orgs before. So like, if we're like, if this is Amanda 2.0, depending on how she plays it and how she's able to kind of get through the twists of Pandora, I think she could, like, Amanda was doing a great job. I just was doing a better job. Sorry, Amanda, love you.
Hey, am I the first one?
I'm also really excited for Josh, and Joshua, but for Josh, I love someone who like attacks the comps. So I'm like, it's interesting to hear that he just had a successful kind of game. So that'll be interesting as well to watch play out.
I agree. Caro, like, she makes me want to talk to her. Like, I don't know if it's the way she looks, the way she presents herself. I just want to talk to her. I want to connect with her. She actually sort of reminds me a little bit of Katie, where like I wanted to connect with her. I wanted to make an alliance with her. Didn't quite work out the way I wanted it to, or she wanted it to, but she does remind me a little bit of Katie and kind of that dynamic personality.
Is she frozen? Are we frozen?
Probably. It could be either or.
Frozen. Yep, something's frozen.
I don't think it's on my end. It could be though. I just realized my new computer doesn't have a jack for the Ethernet. And I'm like, oh, that could be problematic for streaming, but so far so good.
I'm also super psyched for Skylar. If we haven't discussed that already, I'm so excited to see her in an org. Yeah, having like she just did her first live game and then doing this, I'm super excited.
Perfect, looking great. All right, I'm gonna pop you into a breakout room, so you should get a notification right now.
I worry about Courtney's ability to integrate into a group. She seems really nice. She seems really great. I fear that if she doesn't do well in the first challenge, she could be an easy target. Just because she seems a little bit more quiet than the rest of the cast. Soft-spoken, nicer.
Can we see the breakout rooms? Do you want to pull that up and can we see who's in what?
Yeah, I've been intrigued.
How many there are?
I just know that there's 2 more people in the waiting room. There's going to be 4. It looks like 4 rooms of 5. So we've got in the first room. We've got Alex, Ben, Courtney, and Skylar so far. In the second room, we've got Destiny, Sean, and Stefan.
Put you into a breakout room.
Okay.
And then in room 3, we've got Bridget, Gabe, and Hannah. That's going to be a crazy tribe. That's going to be an interesting tribe. And then tribe 4 is Caro, Kenny, and Nicole so far. Here's our friend Joshua.
How are you? Not bad. I'm going to put you in a breakout room. You look good. So will pop up now that
I'm sorry. Justin. You look good. That is on the stream, Justin. I'm sorry. Amazing.
Hey, Will, how are you doing?
Do you want to peek on tribes or should we linger in the big room?
Sure.
Will, you out there?
Which tribe? You want to Do you want to see how Hannah's doing so far?
Let's do a quick,
Sure. I mean, any of them. Oh, Joshua went into that one.
Oh yeah, he did. Hold on one second, guys.
Soon, and so I'm trying to make plans.
What job do you do? You said you work nights?
Oh, I work at a mental hospital, just kind of doing milieu stuff, making sure everything
Oh, whoops.
runs smoothly, kind of stuff.
What happened? I'm sorry, guys.
Cool. Well, I already told Gabe, but I'm a teacher, so I'm on summer break. So this is kind of like a fun little thing to do over my summer.
Fun. What grades do you teach?
I teach elementary school, so I'm a reading teacher.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's nice to be on break, that's for sure, after remote teaching. But yeah, what do you guys all do, Josh and Gabe? Gabe, did you say you were in IT?
Yeah, I'm in IT. Official role is junior application support analyst, but that's just a fancy way of saying, support people, but rather to the public, like customer care to public, but instead to private companies.
I am a travel consultant for the military. Right now I'm furloughed, and they called me yesterday and they said they're going to reactivate us, but I'm actually looking at different jobs.
Hannah knows him, right? Hannah's definitely clocking him.
Right now.
So I'm from North Carolina, and
I don't know. We said he did Sequester live, but it's been 2 years. It's been years since he last played an org. I think Hannah's been relatively.
I remember him from Sequester.
Okay, so maybe from that.
Maybe we'll see.
It's like the Great North, so like I don't know.
There's a lot of personality.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. There's a lot of personality in all the tribes, I think.
This is a tribe that has to win.
How long do you think you'll be there for?
At least 4 years. Okay. So normally whenever you move, normally it's like for 4 years or so, but when we moved here, they were like, you can do less if you want to do less. But then when we got here, people were really nice and stuff. So I was like, we can stay here, and I don't want to have to move again. Like if we add another, if we're like, oh, we only want to be here 2 years, then that'll add another move to my husband's career. So we'll have to end up moving one more time anyway. So I'd rather live less places.
Nice. I live in Dayton, Ohio, and we have an Air Force base here. So I'm used to having friends for 3 years and then them moving away.
Yeah, that's how it. In the military, it's like that too. It's like you get to know people, and it's sometimes you'll cross each other again. They say oh, it's a small Air Force or it's a small military or whatever. So sometimes you'll see them again, and you're like, oh, cool. But yeah.
Nice.
Nice. All right, let's check in.
In the middle of nowhere. That's when you know it's bad.
Yeah, it's really weird.
All right, we've got a full group here. Don't worry about my NaNoWriMo calendar from 2015. If you know what NaNoWriMo is, then
yes,
we love you.
I do know what NaNoWriMo is.
Do you guys think people are gonna want a room, or do you think the only room so far?
I think there's other rooms.
Yeah.
I think we're in one.
Yeah.
Maybe we're a tribe.
That's what I was thinking.
I was trying to figure out if we were just 3 people or,
Or they're gonna switch us up and make us comfortable right now, and then we'll be with a whole new set of people.
we didn't even talk.
That would be pretty wild. I mean, that's totally possible, though. Honestly.
I could see that happening.
I'm not sure.
That's what I was thinking was they're giving us this time to chat with each other, so then they're probably just gonna separate us.
Yeah.
Who's this we? It's just Justin.
But I mean, I guess it could happen.
Only
I really
Justin
enjoy
does the
hearing
twist.
them speculate. I love hearing their speculation.
or we could be like drafting. Who knows? Like,
Oh yeah, there might be a challenge in the top 2 competitors with the keep captains for tribes.
Okay.
That's what I
What
did.
kind of challenges have you guys seen before?
usually like puzzles, trivia.
Scavenger hunt.
Oh, scavenger hunt is a big one. Sometimes you'll have to run around your house apartment and like, first one to bring me 2 forks like wins a point. Or those ones are.
That looks like a really good tribe too. Oh, where did my camera go? That's awkward. Can you guys hear me? Okay. I just don't know why my
Yes, we can.
Why is my camera off?
I'm scared to fire HR because we always know the loopholes how to get out of it.
Oh, there we go.
Always like, no, don't fire HR.
I was there for like 3 days. They
Oh.
That was really quick. They found out, yeah, you're not gonna cut it here.
They're lost. They said.
got some friendly friends joining us. I'm like, who are these people?
Oh, don't worry about us. Just keep talking.
Somebody called production.
Yeah, they just peep in and watch just to see what we're doing.
Oh,
So,
wait, hold on. If this is them paying attention, I want to show them the fish. Look.
got the fish.
Oh,
The goldfish. Ugh, God.
that's a weird looking goldfish.
Okay. Has anyone else ever played any other Survivor words?
Ooh, that's a rough question.
Oh no, it's because he's my winner pick.
Wait, did you pick Stefan or Sean?
Sean.
Sean asked the question, right? Yeah.
Yeah. I get good vibes from Sean.
Oh, Sean.
What did Destiny just say?
Yeah, it's the same. It was kind of like a
I didn't hear it.
new activity
Yeah.
for me. So just
Is anybody like really big into Survivor? Like why they got into this?
Sean, no.
Someone sent you the link to the group, or like how did you guys find out about that?
Aviva, this is how I felt the first time you played when you were like, I have all these charts. And I was like, no.
I know. I'm aware.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I don't want to play like a big long.
We don't know much about Christina either. So, yeah, interesting.
All right, who we got in this tribe?
What's the?
Is that the
Have
outside?
somebody played this before, watched it before? I'm like
All right.
so new. I have
Nope. I'm in the same boat.
yeah.
Okay.
So you wait. So you've never done minis, right? I mean, I've never done like. I guess this is like a month one if you last the month, but
Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
I've never done that. So
I'm on mute.
yeah,
I really like Carolina too.
cool. It's like not as long as an orb. But like,
Caro, if that's what she's going by.
Caro is what she was introduced.
Like Nicole and I have done orgs, and we're just like, it is emotionally taxing to go
Yeah.
through all that. It's fucking fun, and I love meeting people, but like you devote like it's half of your life to it, you know.
Literally.
So,
Right.
Even more than half. By the end, I was fucking dreaming about my org. I was like, what the fuck?
you're having like nightmares, like the worst. I would wake up sweating, and my fiance would be like, "What is wrong with you? Like, why are you like sweating?
Yes.
Like, why are you so nervous?"
Okay, I definitely like Caro because I totally feel that.
Hang on, so from what I
Ah, Janine's wearing a Batman shirt.
That's what I'm unsure of. Like, I
In
don't
the-
know.
in the
how
games
it
that
goes
we
on.
played,
they could. I don't know what the rules are here for this one.
I know nothing
Okay.
about this. I've only ever played one other org, so I'm just like, it's not going to be anything like that because it's not Discord. So
Yeah.
I
Right.
guess I'm going to strap in.
Mike, can you turn them up a little bit at all? Is there any way for you to adjust the volume into the stream so that the Zoom is a little louder? You
Louder?
can hear them, but yeah, like I can hear them, but I can hear us a lot louder. So I'm just wondering about what the balance is going to be.
Is that better?
Oh my
I'm gonna
god.
be 30 next week. I mean, next week.
A little bit, I think.
30? I just turned 29.
Cool.
Because it's the opposite for me. I can only hear them. I can barely hear you guys.
I'm a baby.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, then who knows what it's going through as in the actual link.
Okay, but listen. All of my roommates are like either in their 30s or late 20s. I have 5 other roommates. So.
Do you know why Will has his camera off?
I wanted to talk about
We
that.
don't know why, but it's conspicuous. When everyone else has it on, it's conspicuous that it's off. We haven't been in. No, we've been in all 4.
So I can only imagine what they treat.
Will,
On yours.
yeah.
What stage are we in? Did I miss that? Like, part of
Why won't it let me move to the main session?
From Idaho.
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 I'm the only guy here. So I think you guys are the hoe.
Penny, you can be the bigger hoe.
Bigger hoe.
Do they have the? Oh, they only have 4, right?
Why can't I leave the room?
This hoe is from New York. Hey, I could have guessed that. I'm like, I see skyscrapers. I grew up in New York, but I live in Stamford now, which is like Connecticut. It's not so far. And Nicole, where are you from?
I'm from Minnesota.
Oh, I
We're
guess.
all across the map.
Why can't I?
Okay.
Is there really 10,000 lakes in that state?
Man, everyone asks that. Yes, there are so many freaking lakes here. I kid you not, you can go 5 miles and probably pass at least 15.
Holy shit.
Huh.
I've never stepped foot in the Midwest.
I mean,
Are we stuck in a breakout room until Justin brings everyone back in?
No, I can move to different rooms, but I can't move back to the main room because the main room would help us be able to talk without having them in the background.
Right.
Because I can't mute them. I don't know why that's doing that.
It was intense.
What game was it?
It was called Survival Challenge.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Josh, what was your game called?
It was like Victory House, Big Brother. It's like a North Carolina. We had like our own, and we did it for like that was season 15. So we did it like literally.
Holy crap!
Yeah, sometimes we would do like 2 a year and stuff, but yeah, it was just a little. It was just a bunch of dorks who got together, like including myself, but like a bunch of dorks who got together, and they started it at like kind of like a frat house or something. I can't remember, but yeah, they just film it and you do like Big Brother like over like a long weekend. Like they'd be like Thursday night, everybody gets there, and
there's a cat.
Sunday is the finale or something.
Is this something you like stumbled across the internet, or maybe it's friends of friends, or maybe it's some, I don't know.
Yeah, so I had a friend who did it. Like my friend was like 55 years old, and like I worked with her, and we're really good friends. And she had done it, and she called me right before she was going in. She's like, "I'm going to do Big Brother. I know you watched that show. Wish me luck." And then she gave my name to the person, and then I did the next season, and then like a couple years later is when I did it with my husband. I called the guy who was running it. And I was like, hey, do you think like me and my boyfriend?
Oh, I always love when it cuts them off.
And it always cuts you off.
Mm-hmm.
I think someone's always mid-thought.
Welcome. As it says on the screen, you might recognize some familiar faces in this room. If that's the case, I just ask that you don't privately message anyone just yet. So if you do recognize a friend or two or more in this group, please do not communicate with them until I say it is okay. If everybody could
Why is this doing this?
For me, I think it's Josh and Bridget, maybe.
Oh, I don't like this at all. Why is this popped out like this?
All right. So welcome everybody. My name is Justin. I'm the host of Pandora. For those who don't know me, this is who I am. And I'd like to welcome you all to season 13 of Pandora. We're really excited to have you all here.
Is Will here? Because that logo is bomb.
I'm going to go through all of the
Will, are you here? I love the logo.
So you'll know exactly what to expect, or at least some of what.
Yeah, Will's here.
Will, I love the logo.
Questions you can probably along the way. That being said, we'll kick things off with introductions. So I'd like for everybody to go around and just introduce yourself.
I don't like this.
I have a little prompt up here, maybe your name, your hometown, and your state, your age if you feel comfortable, but no pressure, your occupation, and a fun fact about you. So everyone's going to get a turn to go around.
There we go.
Say whatever you'd like to say, or say things or don't say things.
There we go.
But I'm just going to go alphabetically because that's easiest for me. So Alex, you're going to be up first.
Hello, my name is Alex Brizard. I am 28 years old.
Regional champion, a couple years in a row. I don't play anymore. I play real guitar now, but yeah, I was a Guitar Hero champion.
All right, and Bridget.
Hello, my name is Bridget. I am in Denver, Colorado. I'm 24. I currently work as a mental health clinician at a state mental health hospital, and I work overnight, so really I'm just like sitting there overnight trying to stay awake. And then fun fact is I'm a pretty big bookworm. I like to read a lot. Yeah.
And Caro.
All right. Hey, everyone. My name is Carol. I live in New York City. I'm 28 years old. I work from home as an HR consultant, and I guess this is kind of a fun fact, but not too fun. I lived in 3 countries, and that's it.
I am living near Austin, Texas. I'm too old to tell you my age. I'm a special ed teacher, and a fun fact is I grow all my own vegetables outside. So I'm pretty boring, actually.
And Courtney.
Hi, my name's Courtney. I am from Toledo, Ohio. I am 29. I'm a branch manager of an enterprise rent-a-car. And a fun fact about me is I was given up for adoption as a baby, but I got to meet my siblings my biological siblings as an adult, and I'm really close friends with one of my biological sisters who also plays orgs.
Great. Destiny.
Hi everyone, my name is Destiny. I currently live in Iowa. I'm not from here, but it's where I have been sent to live my days for right now. I'm 29 years old. I work in HR. And a fun fact is, I don't know if you guys can hear, my daughter just broke her ankle and she has a cast from her ankle to her hip. And so I spend my day carrying around a large child everywhere and waiting on her hand and foot. And she thinks it's epically amazing. I don't know if you guys can. She is like listening to everyone's introductions and like cheering for everyone. So it's kind of cute. So that's that.
Hey, Gabriel.
Hi, my name is Gabriel. I'm from Malta, which is a country in Europe. It's basically in the middle of the sea, just under Italy. I'm 23 years old. I work in IT, and a fun fact about myself is I do martial arts.
Yes, I think Gabe is the second ever only international Pandora player, so we're excited to have you here with us, Gabe. I think it's currently, 2 a.m. there? So.
Yes, it is.
Great. Hannah.
Okay.
Hi, everyone. I'm Hannah. I'm 30 years old. I am a reading teacher, so I'm on summer break. Woo! I'm in Dayton, Ohio. I don't know if I said that. And my fun fact that I always say is that when I was in high school, I was on TRL, if you guys remember that show back in the day. So that was a pretty cool moment.
Great. And Jacob.
Is it on me?
There you go. Yes.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm Jacob. My hometown is Noblesville, Indiana. I'm 24 years old. Right now, I'm on summer break as well. I'm nannying this summer. I have a 9-year-old and 2 7-year-old twins. And so I'm just playing most of the time. And I'm an assistant teacher during the year. And I love to go on crystal trips, digging for crystals all over the country whenever I have time off.
Cool. And Janine.
Let me make sure I unmute because I was about to start talking. I'm Janine. I am originally from Long Island, New York, but I live in Stamford, Connecticut right now. I am going to be 30 on Thursday. So I'm a Cancer and all that fun stuff. I'm a nurse. I work in the NICU with little babies. And a fun fact about me is that I'm going to get bangs tomorrow. So if I don't get voted out tonight, I'll have different hair next week.
Perfect. And Josh.
Hi, I'm Josh. I live in Los Angeles, California. I'm 28. I work as an analyst at a community college, so we do a lot of like background surveys and things like that. And a fun fact is I can never and will never chew gum. It is very disgusting to me. Thanks. Excited to play.
All right. And then Joshua. I'm calling you Josh and Joshua. We can come up with different names if we want to do that, but that's what we're trying to try to differentiate. Joshua, are you out there?
You're muted.
Oh, sorry. There you go. Can you hear me now? Sorry.
There you go.
Okay, I'm Joshua. I am originally from North Carolina, and that's where I lived like all my life. But I just moved to Fargo, North Dakota. I am a military travel consultant, and a fun fact / my age is today is my 40th birthday. So, Cancer, what up?
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
That's so exciting. Okay, sorry.
All right, Kenny.
Hi. Can you hear me? Okay.
Yep, you're good.
Okay. I'm Kenny. I'm 29 years old. I'm from Boise, Idaho. What I do for work is I'm a sales rep for a bakery. A fun fact about myself is I survived Hurricane Katrina while I was in a cruise ship in the Gulf.
Great. And Nicole.
Hi, I'm Nicole. I'm from Minneapolis, Minnesota. I'm 23. I'm a kindergarten teacher, and I also play Major League Quidditch. So pretty fun, and we just won our first home series. So first time playing Quidditch in like a year and a half.
Great. And Sean.
Hey everyone, my name is Sean. I'm originally from Philly, but I now reside in Phoenix thanks to the military. Disabled vet. I just turned 31 on the 5th, so Cancer Gang. Yeah. I work in a dispensary, so there's that. Fun fact about me, I've been a speed cuber for almost 16 years now, and which means I can solve a Rubik's Cube in under a minute.
Great. And Skylar.
Hi, I'm Skylar. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona as well. I'm 23 years old and a kindergarten teacher. Fun fact about me is, it's fun for me. You guys might not like it, but I am a cat mom. I love my cat so much. She's my world. But yeah, that's me.
Stefan.
Am I good? Can you hear me?
You're good, yeah?
Okay. Hey, my name is Stefan. I'm 25 years old. I currently live in Joplin, Missouri, where I am a news reporter and an anchor. And fun fact about me, I had plastic surgery twice before I entered kindergarten. Keep me around long enough, I'll tell you what parts of me are real or not.
All right. And Will.
All right, I am Will. I am from New York City originally, but I currently live in the state of Georgia. I am 39 years old. My occupation currently, I am working as a call center manager for the state of New York. And fun fact, I'm ambidextrous. I can use both of my hands equally.
All right. Awesome. Those are the 19 players for season 13. We're excited to have you all here. And now is going to be a lot of rules. So forgive me, but this is all the important information you need to know before we start the game. So first things first, each live night will take place approximately 8 to 10:30 p.m. Sometimes we go to about 10:45, maybe even 11 on finale night. That's always tends to be a little bit of a longer night. That is all East Coast time. So we have 4 live episodes, and those will consist of multiple challenges and tribal councils and vote outs each night. So it's kind of a mini format each night over the course of the 4 episodes. As tribes, you will compete in various challenges, everything from trivia, puzzles, tests of endurance, word games, etc. And for each challenge, the tribe or tribes that win immunity will be safe. The losing tribes will go to tribal council and vote out one of their own members. It's up to you who you vote for and how you vote. You cannot vote for yourself. That's the only rule. And in most cases, the person that receives the most votes will be eliminated from the game. Those of you who are Survivor fans, you will know that every once in a while there are twists and turns in the game that might change that, but in most cases, the person that receives the most votes will be eliminated. If there's ever a tie, we will re-vote to try and break the tie. And then I actually go back to an old school Survivor rule. In the event there's a deadlock tie, which means the tie cannot be broken, the player with the most previous votes will be eliminated. This is actually how they broke ties in early days of Survivor. It actually means that you don't want to get votes against you at any point, even if you don't get the most votes. Votes can come back to haunt you. So just know that if there's ever a deadlock tie, we will go to previous votes. If there are no previous votes, then the 2 players involved in the tie become safe and the remaining players draw rocks. I will send all these rules out to you. I know that's a little bit different than Survivor rules, so I'll send a screenshot of all these rules out to you later so you don't have to memorize that. But I just want to put that out there. That is a little bit different. At some point, the tribes merge into one, and then it's every person for themselves. You continue to compete in challenges. One person wins the challenge and immunity. Everybody else attends tribal council. Sorry, they also attend with them. So everybody attends tribal council and vote to eliminate one player that is not immune. And then when the final players are left standing, a jury made up of the people voted out of the game will vote to determine the winner of the game. So you will vote folks out and then ask for their vote in return to win. A few more rules. As you've seen, this game will run very similarly to the traditional game of Survivor with some different twists and turns, some that you'd expect and some that might be new. We will use Facebook Messenger groups for your tribe chats, and we'll use Zoom chat like we are now for a majority of the challenges, tribal councils, etc. So try to keep it as streamlined as possible. We'll use mostly Zoom. Messenger. You can communicate with your tribe members as you see fit and as much as they are willing. This includes the week between episodes. So after tonight, if you want to chat with your tribe members, that's more than possible. We encourage that, but we also know you all have personal lives and families and work. So we try to keep this game as contained as possible, but you are allowed to strategize between weeks. I do just ask that you only communicate with people that are on your tribe. You don't know who's on your tribe yet, so please don't communicate with me. So please only communicate with those on your tribe. Imagine you're on an island with them. Those are the only people you can talk to. I do ask that you check your filtered and spam messages in Facebook, because if you're not friends with somebody, it'll probably end up in your filtered messages. So we definitely had people left on page because people didn't know to check those spam messages. Once a player is voted out, please do not talk to them in any way until the game is over. I do my possible. So please do not try to influence the game if you're voted out. And if you're still in the game, please do not reach out for information. There's no sort of screenshotting allowed or sharing of conversations. You can certainly tell somebody what somebody else said, but you cannot screenshot the conversation and send it to them. This is an honor system thing. I obviously can't control that, but I hope everyone's here to follow the rules. There's also no video or audio recording of any kind. We have had folks create like video spy bunkers and record conversations and send those out to people because technically it's not screenshotting, but there's no video or audio recording of strategic conversations either. So please, none of that. You obviously can tell other people what is happening in strategic conversations, but you just can't record or screenshot them. And as you've seen, many facets of this game do rely on the honor system. Please respect the game and follow the rules. In the event that I do find out that rules have been broken, that player will not be able to vote and will receive a self-vote at their next tribal council. So hopefully everyone's here to play by the rules and have fun, and we won't have any of those issues. Everything that happens in this game has been predetermined and will not change unless there's some sort of extreme, unforeseen circumstance. So I know some of you better than others. I'm friends with some of you I've never met. That doesn't matter to me. I always want the best player to win. So I do not change the game for anyone, and I will not, I have no bias in terms of helping some people and not others. It's just not how I operate. So I hope everybody can trust me on that. Whether you know me or you don't know me, it doesn't matter to me, and it will not influence the game in any way. It's up to you what information you share about yourself. Some of you may know each other. Some of you may have played with each other in other games. It's totally up to you what information you share and what you don't. I just ask that you keep the game as contained as possible and that you're not out in the org or a live game community asking about other people. Get to know people in this game. That's why we're here, to get to know each other and have fun. And if we start going down the path of rumors and gossip, it can affect the game. And I want this to be as contained as possible. Again, imagine you're all on an island together. You can't ask anybody else outside of the island about players in the game. Game's going to move very, very fast. So I would recommend playing aggressively, and remember that anything can happen at any time. You feel like you might be on the bottom, you might get voted out. You never ever know. So play hard and play fast because it does move quite quickly. The golden rule, the number one rule for me, is please be respectful of everybody in the game. We are all here to have fun. I think you can play aggressively and speak your mind and be outspoken and all of those things. But not take it to a personal level and not be disrespectful of folks. Luckily, knock on wood, we have had really good luck with that, and people have played hard and certainly gotten to some battles, but kept it very respectful and not made it the game personal. I want everyone to have a good time and enjoy it, and there's just no need to have any sort of bullying or anything like that. It's not acceptable in the Pandora universe. Please follow the proper Zoom etiquette. You're all doing a great job so far. Please mute yourself when you're not talking, just to ensure everybody can hear the instructions and challenge rules. I will say I try to mute myself when I can, just because I do have a couple of dogs that like to wrestle and bark and things like that. So apologies if that is distracting. I'll do my best to mute when I can. Please do feel free to send along any confessionals throughout the game. We love to hear on the production side what's going on and how the game's evolving. It's really fun, and sometimes we will show those confessionals on the live stream, which I'll talk about in a second, but they will only be seen by production until after the game is over. So you can speak freely, but just know that once we release the episodes at the end of all of this, people might see some confessionals, so just know that that's happening, but they won't see them during the game. But feel free to send something at any point. If anybody needs to leave the Zoom or step out of a live episode, things do come up. You are able to do so, but your tribe may then need to compensate for that in a challenge, or you may be ineligible to win individual immunity if the challenge is going on. People will still be able to vote you out, and you'll still be able to be voted for. I'll do my best to try to keep you in the game as long as I can if there's an emergency, and we'll kind of play it by ear, but I hope that everyone can be committed to being here during the live hours. It's kind of important. All challenge and game decisions are final. I will say I am not perfect. Just like Jeff Probst, I will make certain calls that I might need to make, but those decisions are final. I do have a team of production that will be here in the background, and they watch everything. They keep score. They verify things that I call, that kind of stuff. So I'm always happy to check a result with them if you think I am being unfair. But all the challenge and game decisions, once we do that verification, will be final. And hopefully you can all respect that. And lastly, we do record these episodes with some commentary from production. These are past players. And we give you the links after the game is over, so you can go back and watch. You can share those with family and friends. Once again, we have kept completely private until after the game is over, so it will not impact the game in any way. But you can then go back and watch the stuff that you didn't see and relive your favorite moments, that kind of stuff. So if anybody has any problem with that, please let me know. But that is our kind of our current plan. And again, it's super private. I don't have a public page for this because I like to keep the game as contained as possible. So these links only go out to you guys and whoever you might share them with personally. Whew. All right, that was a lot of rules. I have a couple more things to just go over. There are hidden immunity idols in this game. For those of you who are Survivor fans, this is a tool that can keep you safe. So they will be in the game. If you think you see a hidden immunity idol somewhere in the game, feel free to reach out to me and let me know. I will let you know if there is an idol in the game. The idol on the screen currently is not one, just so you know, just there for representation. But if you do get a hidden immunity idol, you can play it after the votes are cast, but before they're read to keep yourself safe. And any votes cast against you at that tribal council will not count. I will give you instructions when you receive one, so you'll have all those details with you. And if you have any questions about how hidden immunity idols work, just let me know. But just know that they are in play in this game. Something that is new is Pandora's box. As you might imagine, they're called Pandora. Got to have Pandora's box. So at various predetermined moments throughout the game, players will have an opportunity to open Pandora's box. If you think you see something that may trigger Pandora's box, feel free to reach out to me privately, and I will confirm if you have done so and explain what it means. Sometimes Pandora selects these people as the game evolves, so it's not like you have to look for something. Sometimes it just happens. This opportunity can provide advantages in the game, disadvantages, or release new twists. It can be beneficial to that player or their tribe, or it could benefit the opposing tribe or release some sort of disadvantage or punishment. Only the players involved in Pandora's box will know what happened, and it's up to them if they share that information with anybody else. And again, if you have any questions on Pandora's box, let me know. It will make itself known as we go along, but just want to make you all aware. Whew. Okay. We'll wrap it up by saying your goal is to, as they say on Survivor, outwit, outplay, outlast, to become the sole survivor and earn your bragging rights. And here in Pandora, we do have a prize for the winner. And because this is such an incredible cast, I'm really excited to have all of you. We're going to up the prize money to $200. It's not like life-changing money, but it's exciting. So I hope you're all excited to play for it. The winner will receive a $200 cash prize and all the other important things. And hopefully you will also be willing to return in November for our Winners at War season. Will be our big finale of Pandora in November. That's when we'll wrap it up. So hopefully you'll be able to represent the season during that as well. Okay. Whew. That was a lot. Again, we'll send screenshots out of all of that stuff, so you don't have to memorize any of it, but hopefully that gives you a good idea of what Pandora is and what you're about to embark. And now I am going to share with you a brief survey that I would like you to fill out that is all about first impression. So it's going to ask you questions about this group based solely on the little bit of time that you have with them in the breakout rooms and what they just said in their introduction. So I'm going to send you the link here in the chat. Just give me a quick second, and I'll give you guys a few minutes to fill it out. And once again, please, no communicating with anybody in the game, whether you know them or not.
Hello.
This is exciting.
It is.
He did this at the beginning. He did this at the beginning of 11, but it also included like captains that then picked the tribes. And it gave, what did he do? He did like most excited to get to know, got you a tribe swap advantage. People who you thought was like in over their head got you a like safety at your first tribal council. Something about most villainous. He gave someone like you can give an advantage, give safety to someone. There were a bunch of things he did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Cody ended up becoming a team captain because of this, right?
Yeah, Cody, Alex,
all right,
Michael S. I don't remember who the third was.
That was the season I was. That was the season I was not part of the stream, so I only saw bits and pieces.
Yeah, you and I were both just watching the links.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh no.
There we go.
Oh, so we just saw 2 tribe colors, so
2?
orange and purple.
Feel free to fill out the survey as quickly as you
That's interesting.
I wonder if he changed.
When we finish, can we use the bathroom? Sorry to cut you.
Yes, feel free to use that.
Maybe he's only doing 2 tribes.
So
2 starting
you guys started in breakout rooms, right?
In both of the seasons I did?
In the season that he
What?
did this same challenge.
That season 11, I wasn't playing. They started.
Oh,
I
that's
don't
right.
think
That's
they
right. You weren't
started
in
in
it.
breakout rooms. I think they started
Right.
all in the main Zoom, but I don't fully remember.
Yeah, I don't remember either. Do you remember, Travis?
For the season that they did this?
Yeah, I think it was
For season
Cody.
11.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think they
Sam's
started in
season.
breakout rooms.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's interesting because
they
what
were
it
all in
does,
one.
it does create like smaller blocks of connections, right? Like so,
yeah,
those breakout rooms. So if those aren't tribes, then that's still okay. It's just going to complicate kind of what people are going to use that for.
Yeah, I'm very happy
Because-
it's not.
Yeah.
Well, that's
tribes.
nerve-wracking because Sean obviously was asking a lot of questions about the orgs, who's played, who's done this, who's done that. So he's got a lot of information, but his whole tribe or his whole starting room has that information.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe that
I'm
was a
very
good play.
interested. And I guess it's going to have to be uneven tribes to start with too.
Right, because Kristen's not here.
It's 19.
Mm-hmm.
And he also might be asking different questions than he did in 11. Like he might not be doing the same first impression questions.
Right. But it's also interesting too, because we did talk about the different connections that people have from other orgs, from Sequester, from Power, from all these different other things. And so these first impressions aren't necessarily just first impressions of this, right?
Right. It's interesting also how many of them look like they're on Zoom on their phone. Because I think if you're on Zoom on your phone, as soon as you go to something else, your camera goes off.
Yeah.
So it looks like quite a few of them are on Zoom on their phone, which could make things a little harder to be trying to kind of handle all the communication.
I actually find that really interesting because it seems to be people that are orgers tend to play on their phone and it complicates things. I find it very interesting. Like I was just playing in a game where the woman that constantly had this issue with her phone is somebody that runs orgs and has played a bunch of orgs. And I'm just like, this just doesn't compute to me because like, haven't you learned that playing on your phone isn't the best? So like, but I see Janine's on it. She's played like a bunch of times, right?
I think so. I don't know.
It's intriguing to me. That's all. Because I always make sure that I play on my computer.
Mm-hmm.
But if you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Oh, poor Gabe at 2 a.m. there. You can tell it's the middle of the night.
Yeah, he's got like the darkest like aura.
Perfect.
Yep.
Right. Now we'll get to some results. So the first question, who are you most excited to get to know? The group voted, and Sean is the person they selected as the person they would most like to
Oh,
know.
that's cool.
Congratulations, Sean. Sean, what that means, because everyone wants to get to know you.
Yes, Sean.
You will have a advantage in which you can swap 2 players on any tribe at any point up until the merge.
So this is
If you want to get to know some more people,
It's different.
To know you can swap.
Andrew had to swap himself.
If you want to get to know on another tribe, you can swap them to your tribe. So you will have
So this is all out in the open.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
People are most excited to get to know. Who appears to be the most trustworthy or honest? Person that appears to be the most trustworthy or honest has been voted as Hannah. So Hannah,
Wow.
trustworthy and honest, you're going to get a secret advantage.
Oh
It's
no.
up to you if you are trustworthy and honest and let others know.
Oh! Poor Hannah. Poor Hannah.
Where's the T-shirt that says "My face says thank you"? No,
That is Alex. Alex, people think
my
that
face says thank you,
Wait.
but or something. I forget the Jackie
I'll
one.
try to do my best to help you out here, give you something nice to do, so you will have an advantage that will allow you to save another player at any tribal council.
That was
even
most
if
villainous.
Yeah.
So you will have
Okay.
the ability to save someone else, do something heroic, and save them.
Yeah.
I'll give you some details
Okay.
on that. It will be good up until the final 7.
Wow.
Who is that? Sorry.
Alex.
Alex.
Yeah.
But that's not good that he's already been
Okay, wait.
pegged as a villain.
Who appears to be the biggest threat?
Ooh.
The votes are in, and Joshua appears to be the biggest threat.
See,
So
this is
Joshua,
bad for
I'm
people.
going to try to help you
What?
lower your threat level here a little bit. So you will have a disadvantage in the first individual immunity challenge should you get.
Oh, interesting.
So hopefully that lowers people's threat level of you. They're not
Isaiah got that in 11.
down the road.
Mm-hmm.
So just know when you hit the first immunity challenge at the merge, you will have a disadvantage there. And last but not least, oh no, we have 2 more. Who may be a bit over their heads or vulnerable early? Person voted for that is Gabriel.
Oh.
Gabriel. Because of that, we're going to help you out here, and you will be safe at your first tribal council whenever that is that you go.
Yay!
Since you're a little in over your head here, we'll make sure that you get through that first tribal that you had. So congratulations on that.
Wow, that whole group.
Wait, there's one more, I think.
So who has the most leadership potential or the natural born leader?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to take the top 2 here. And the top 2 are Joshua and Alex.
Ooh.
So Joshua and Alex, congratulations. You are now the team captains, tribe captains, I should say.
Yep.
And you are going to pick the first members of your tribe. Joshua, you were the top vote getter, so you will get first pick. Alex, you will get second pick. But this will work a little bit differently. So Josh, whoever you pick will then pick the next person. Alex, whoever you pick will then pick the next person, and so on and so forth. As you might have realized, there are 19 of you, which means one person will be left standing at the end without a tribe. That person will be, I'm not going to call it exile. What I'll call is you will be a floater for the first round, and you will go to the team that goes to the first tribal council and vote somebody out. You will replace that person.
Okay.
All right. So that's how that will work. So we will end up with.
I think that's a smooth way to handle it.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
As a floater. And once again, Joshua and Alex, whoever you pick will then pick the next person.
It'll be interesting to see if they pick the people they were in the breakout room with or not.
Right.
I don't know that I kept track of who was in what breakout room.
I did.
Oh, of course.
So I will choose Janine.
Did not choose his breakout room.
Thank you so much. I meant
Okay.
that. Love you. Thank you. Team Cancer.
Let's see. I am going to take Hannah.
Wow.
I knew that was coming.
Alex and Hannah know each other, correct?
Well,
Yes.
Yeah.
yes. It was either a total yes or not at all.
Mm-hmm.
You can. You just have to go
Whatever you like, whatever you want.
Well, I did vote for Sean as the person I'm most likely to meet, so I kind of want to pick Sean.
Oh.
I get such a good vibe from Sean.
Yeah. Final answer, Sean.
And Hannah, your pick.
I will pick Bridget.
Okay, so they don't have to pick opposite gender. Okay.
No.
No.
Sean, is that your pick?
Cool. Bridget was in Hannah's breakout room, right?
Yeah. I missed who he picked.
I will pick Courtney.
It's okay. I'll figure it out. Oh, Destiny, obviously. Interesting.
Did you guys have any preference?
No,
No?
I trust you. Yeah.
Okay. I will pick Jacob.
Awesome.
Awesome.
We'll get
No,
this
no.
pick first.
I'll pick Kenny.
Now, Jacob, it's your turn.
Sorry about that. I picked Christina.
Christina.
Hmm.
Right. And Kenny, now it's your pick.
I'm gonna choose Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Same breakout room.
and Christina.
Okay.
I will choose Skylar.
Who did Hannah pick? Destiny?
That's really interesting.
Hannah picked Bridget.
Oh,
Hannah-
right. Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna choose Caro.
Same breakout room.
Yeah.
Skylar? You might be on mute, friend.
Skylar's on me.
I was excited to talk. I picked Stefan.
That's it.
Hmm.
All right. So these are the last picks. So I believe we have Ben, Gabe, and Josh available.
Interesting.
Caro.
That is interesting.
Okay.
I'm really sad for Gabe, though.
Do you have a preference?
What do you want?
All right, then Gabe. Josh. Hold on. I guess. Gabe.
All right, Gabe. And Stefan.
Huh.
Ben or Josh?
I didn't realize it was unmuted. I will go with it's just Ben and Josh, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with Josh.
Mm-hmm. Same breakout room.
Huh.
So Ben, you are our
Right. Okay, that makes
I
sense.
did not anticipate that.
And you will get added to the tribe that loses a member.
Interesting.
All right, just give me 1 second. I'm going to start creating the tribe chats. Don't go
Hmm.
through these. And please don't communicate with anybody until I create your tribe chat.
Any thoughts on why Ben wasn't chosen?
Who was he in a breakout room with?
He was with Alex, Courtney, Jacob, and Skylar.
Who was the last picked out of them?
And all four of them ended up on a tribe together, except for
Oh,
Ben.
that's awkward.
Yeah, Skylar was the last to choose. But none of them, but only Courtney chose somebody from her breakout room.
Someone from that room.
Mhm.
I don't know. And what did Ben?
I don't think it was
Let me see if I wrote
intentional.
down what he said about himself. Oh, and we didn't fully hear what he said in his little overall intro. I think our sound was cutting in and out. He mentioned Guitar Hero, but I didn't catch the rest of what he said. So I'm not sure kind of what his like impression for everyone was.
Gotcha.
That is interesting. How are these gender wise?
I'm also wondering
Oh, I think
if
they're
and,
relatively even.
I don't want to stereotype either, but I also think
pretty
that like
even.
having the jerseys in the background and being like super like sporty and like masculine, like that kind of might have worked against him. That would be my only thought visually speaking.
Maybe.
Yeah, everything matters in all these games.
Yeah, exactly.
Every little
Yeah.
thing.
I do need to let you know that Pandora's box has been opened.
Oh, here we go.
A couple of swaps that have happened. So,
What?
Swaps?
Hannah, you are swapping to the other tribe with Will.
What?
So now
Wait,
Will is on
Justin.
Josh's team. Hannah, you are on Joshua's team.
Oh my God.
And Ben has been swapped with Christina.
Oh,
You will now be
Oh, that's not good for Hannah.
Christina, you become the floater. So you'll be
Weird.
wow. Ben must have had the power.
That was weird.
Well, why would he do that? Because it would guarantee him safety for at least one tribal council.
That's
right?
true.
Like,
unless maybe Christina had it.
Joshua, Janine, Sean, Destiny, Hannah, Penny, Nicole, Caro, and Gabe. Alex, you will be Pandiki. That is Alex, Will, Bridget, Courtney, Jacob, Ben, Skylar, Stefan, Josh, and then Christina is our
Pandiki and
I will.
does it say filthy?
No, there's no L.
In Facebook, you can communicate with each other as much as you see fit.
We got to see if he'll tell us how those two swaps both happened immediately. Like
Wow.
immediate swaps.
It'll take about 5 minutes. I'm also going to put you in breakout rooms so you can get to know each other. But you can also message each other privately. Once again, please check those spam filtered messages.
Oh my goodness.
Christina, I'm going to make you a co-host, which means you will be able to bounce back and forth between the two tribes.
Ooh.
Wow.
To say hello, to let people get to know you. So you
That's
should
interesting.
do that. I think
That's really interesting.
forth between the two tribes as much as you'd like. Gather information, say hello, and you
Oh, those are the original.
communicate with anybody in the game. So you've got a little bit of power there. I think I've now made you co-host, which means you should be able to move about as you see fit. And I'm now going to create your breakout rooms. And so you'll be in there with your tribe. Oh no, you're both Josh's. One of you has a hand up, newcomers.
This is very interesting right off the bat.
Yeah, I'm intrigued. I'm interested in the Hannah Will switch. Definitely. I'm interested in like why their switches, like what's going on.
Right.
I guess people got
how
really
are their switches?
good, yeah, people got really good vibes from the breakout rooms and want to move.
Mm-hmm.
Who was Hannah in a breakout room with? She was with Bridget, who she picked. Oh, they changed now.
Yeah.
I think she was with Skylar too.
Gabe and Joshua.
Oh, not Skylar?
No.
She was with Gabe and Joshua. Oh, so maybe Joshua won it? No, I don't know.
Go to breakout rooms.
So she was in a breakout room with both Joshua and Alex, with both captains.
Breakout rooms, please wait to be assigned.
Okay.
Oh, and Christina was saying she.
I'll come in there and just make sure you can move around.
Okay.
Destiny going.
Yeah, I'm not going to a breakout room right this second.
Okay.
So okay. So I hope Justin pops in. So I'm gonna wait a second to see if he pops into here. Because I feel like when something big like that happens, he does tend to pop in here and want to kind of chat it out.
No.
So I'm gonna wait for him, see if he pops into here. If he doesn't, then we'll go into a breakout room. But what do you guys think? Like, what do we think Hannah's in trouble?
She could be, because I feel like the people she knows are on the other tribe.
Yeah, I felt better about her before this swap. I felt better about where she was on the tribe. She had helped.
Joshua and Gabe are actually on this tribe. So Hannah's moved into a tribe with more people that she's at least connected with.
Well, she was in a room with Joshua, Gabe, Bridget, and her, right?
That was it. Yeah, it was just the four of them.
And because I think Kristen would have been in that room.
Right.
Okay, so that's true. She's moved into a tribe with more people who are in her breakout room.
So do you think somebody uses it to move Hannah in so that they can work with Hannah?
Maybe.
Right? Like maybe Joshua or Gabe?
I feel like with a swap this early before anything's even happened, the only reason you do it is to be with someone you want to work with.
Maybe they were required to do it. Maybe they had to do it regardless.
That's true.
Who was Will in a breakout room with?
Or question. I mean, statement. I have a statement. We know Hannah was the first one in the breakout room, okay? What if Pandora's box was you have to switch initial tribes to get an idol?
Well, that's an interesting idea.
I have some interesting information.
Oh.
So Caro, Janine, Kenny, Nicole, and Will were all in a breakout room together and all on a tribe together until Will was swapped out.
Wait, say that again. Hannah.
Hold on.
No.
Justin's asking for me. Give me 1 second. Yes, I am.
Okay, can you move around to room?
I can. We're just talking about stuff.
Okay.
So I stayed here so that we can talk. Do you have any insight into like what just happened? I don't know if they can hear you, but
No, they shouldn't be able to.
no, I mean Aviva and Travis.
We can hear him, yeah.
Oh, you can hear him? Okay.
A
So
little, he's quiet, but yeah.
so what happened? Like, where did these tribe swaps come from?
So I don't know if I can talk about this. They should be able to hear me, right? We can talk about it later. Let's talk about it later. Just be safe.
We're chomping at the bit, but yeah, we get it. All right. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna jump into a
Like, what
breakout
had
room
you
in a
just said?
second.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, what's up, Aviva?
You said something. You said some number of people were all on a tribe until the swap.
So Caro, Janine, Kenny, Nicole, and Will were all in a breakout room together, and they are now all currently on Fifi until Will got swapped out.
Oh.
So maybe somebody saw that. Well, no, but they don't know what the other breakout rooms are, right?
Yeah, they don't know what the other breakout rooms were.
So that was just kind of pure luck, maybe, that they picked Will. That seems interesting. Because Will's by himself at this point.
From his original.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but someone might know him. I think Justin said he's like in the org world. He's like done, or maybe Davey said that.
Oh yeah, I think Davey did. Mm-hmm.
You don't want to know how many pages of notes I already have.
And I have like envelopes already, like with all the writing and different groups, and
I do have it literally on the page after my page from 12 finale.
I know I need a notebook. I feel like we know everything that's going on, Travis, but I feel like at Winners at War we're gonna be so confused.
Oh, for sure.
Okay, do we want to jump into a breakout room and kind of see what's going on?
Yeah, sure.
All right, let me get. Hi, Justin. All right, let's jump into room 1. He's preparing himself for a massive night.
See. Room 1 is Fifi.
These kids like find this abandoned treehouse and break into it, and then they find this crystal and they all shake it and they get sucked into a portal, and then they're in a different world, and it was just like super wild, a lot of fun. And now I'm in another musical that we're making from the ground up, so we'll see where this one goes.
Never got cast in the musicals.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna eavesdrop on the other.
Oh right, you
tribe.
get to hop around.
That's cool.
Freedom.
Enjoy.
All right, bye guys.
See you.
I got Olivia tickets to see Waitress. But then they postponed it until next year. So I'm like, I'll tell you in a year that we're going to.
Wow.
It'd be so fun. In a
Who would
year.
have thought that we would have already had powers being played before we even got to
like who?
Breakout Rooms? Like that's that's all I can say about that.
But I feel like he might have been one of the ones that used it.
With the disadvantage, you were like, you got a disadvantage, but also here's Pandora's box.
No,
You can tell us. We won't tell you.
No.
Spill the beans.
What?
Oh no, just keep talking.
Oh no, I didn't realize he would even start this quick. Like I wasn't even paying attention. Like I thought, oh, we're gonna get to know each other. It's gonna be like when you start a job and it's like orientation day. You know, you tell true truths and a lie, and then everybody goes to lunch. I forget how these things work.
Right now. Start going.
Welcome to Pandora.
Game starts.
Hannah looks already stressed out.
Yeah, for sure.
I need to turn my sound up. Or I don't know if I know how. I'm on my mom's computer. She just set up like this desk. She's working from home now, and I'm like, this is so nice, but I don't know how to use anything because I've never been here before. I used to just
All right. So this is now Pandiki. We're following Christina over to that tribe. It'll be interesting to see how Christina's knowledge of both tribes could use.
Didn't Justin
Yeah.
say this came from Pandora's box though?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
He did.
But
Oh,
maybe her.
it wasn't
Maybe
you, right? Christina, are you still here? It wasn't you,
was
right?
off.
I don't know if she's still
Wait,
here.
is someone missing?
I feel like we should still
Oh.
assume that Hannah has it, even if we don't really know.
Where's Will?
I think that's actually smart.
Where's
We don't know.
Will?
We never got told what it was.
Oh, they're already going against Hannah.
That would make everything way too convenient. So, no.
Yeah, true.
Yes, that's a good point.
Well, I'm excited. We're all in tribes.
Someone doesn't have their messenger muted.
What do we
You
think?
can hear it dinging in.
Challenge? What do we
Mhm.
do?
Maybe a puzzle or something.
It could
I
be.
think we should go around and say like our strengths and weaknesses, so then
Good
we
idea.
know, and like then we can like kind of like go off that. I know we're all gonna have to work together at some point, but say like we have to go off and do it one by one, then at least we know what to do.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Oh, Will's missing.
Who wants to go first?
Yeah, I was wondering where he was.
I'm terrible with anything spelling wise. Word spelling, I'm gonna be honest,
I'm good at spelling.
terrible at it.
Letters, words.
Alex is just so personal.
Oh.
It's like
I
great.
can do that. I cannot do puzzles.
Like you just want to like be friends with Alex.
I can't do them for some reason.
I got you.
I'm also not used to calling him Alex because I feel like
It might have been a
in the
hot
sequester world he was always Brizard.
but I can try my best. I'm not good
Just
at.
glad there's no cup stuff today. That's my.
I'm good
He
at
would tell you if you needed materials.
Stuff? Okay, that's good. I don't have great balance.
Oh, I'm really good at balance. I did gymnastics for years, so.
Oh,
I did win an
Balance
endurance challenge in the other game I did, but it was just kind of basic. I just hold
Oh.
the can straight out like Christ post, but I won. So
God bless.
I feel like I might
probably
be
want to.
decent.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I feel like they probably wouldn't do it in something like this, but if they have any food eating challenges, it's not happening. I'm the most squeamish person in the world.
something or like peppers or something. Nothing.
food? Oh my god, I hope not food.
Would they? I don't think they would.
That's a new
Well,
weakness.
because you'd
I
have to
have.
buy the materials. At least they wouldn't today. They said they'd let us know if we needed materials
So
in advance.
It's
but-
gotta be like a lot of easy stuff people can do then. So like maybe it might
And
be-
relatively fast.
yeah. I mean, we got like a bajillion people.
I have to slowly chew my food. I'm like a bird. It's got to be nice and chewed up, and then I can swallow it, and then go on to the next piece. Like it's a
This
process.
starting tribe does not bode well for Skylar's ability to do a women's alliance because she is already starting very much in a gender minority.
Anything like puzzles.
Because Christina's not actually on this tribe right now,
Jigsaws.
right? This tribe is actually 6 men because Will's not there. So it's
Correct.
actually 6-3.
Mhm.
I am so on slide. I can do okay on Jigsaw.
I'm really good at slides. I've done millions of slides. I used to play RuneScape, so.
Okay.
Oh,
Ends are due.
Were there slide puzzles in
That's fun.
RuneScape?
RuneScape, yep. Plastic days.
I don't remember there being a slide puzzle. I played a lot in middle school.
Who scrolls had that?
I'm trying to
pretty
think what other.
decent at most puzzles, but not. Have you guys ever had to do a flow puzzle?
What is
It's
that?
like,
Oh.
Like a 2048.
well, it's probably not super common then, but it's like
Shoes I've done.
there's like squares that are different colors, and then you have to like make a line from the so if there's like 2 red squares, you have to make a line from between the 2 red squares, but it can't cross the line between the 2 blue squares. You know what I mean? Like they're all over.
Yeah.
And you can't I can't do that. Like I just cannot. I DNF every time I've tried.
I still can't think of what it looks like.
Do you think there might be any
Picture.
sort of like get to know you like?
Maybe.
A scavenger. I was thinking.
I'm trying to think what things you wouldn't
Yeah.
need supplies for.
I think the scavenger hunt might be a thing.
Yeah, that was. They didn't ask for any like.
I find it interesting that they're talking about their weaknesses in that tribe. That was interesting to me, like what they can't do.
Very well balanced tribe, so I'm happy for us.
Realistically, love yourself and be like, I got this, and then we can go. And then later, I'm like, it's okay.
Like, oh my God, I remember all those numbers: 2, 7, 1, 4, 4, 6. And they're like,
Yes.
no, you got the first digit wrong.
It was a 4. What?
So like in Dayton right now, we've had horrible weather, and you know when it's like really bad, like when it's like yellow outside. Like I don't know if anybody like lives in areas like that where like it's like tornado
Tornado-y?
weather. Yeah, yeah. So I'm a little freaked out right now.
It's fire season in my area right
fire
now.
season.
What color
Tornado
is your
season.
sky?
Yeah, what color's your sky?
If it
It's
goes
like-
green, you're screwed.
Green.
Is it green?
How does the sky go green unless you're like in North Pole?
Have you
Wait,
not-
time out.
Like tornado sky
much-
is
yeah.
like green.
Okay.
Yeah,
Needs
because I
say
used to
I-
live in the Philippines, and yeah, if there's tornadoes, yeah, the skies do turn green. Yeah.
Okay, okay, all right.
It's like
Is it
Wizard of
tornado
Oz,
season?
Emerald City
Yeah.
green.
I'm still in
You
yellow.
follow the yellow brick
things.
road.
There's not a tornado here.
And then there's awkward silence.
What did everyone have for dinner tonight? I have yet to have it, so I'm eating popcorn.
Oh, nice.
It is 6 o'clock over here, so I have not had dinner yet. No,
Wait, where are you from, John?
I'm from Philly, but I'm living in Phoenix.
That's like you
Super
went
cool.
across the country. You were like,
Yeah, I got
Nice.
stationed out here. That's why. When I first joined the military, I was in Sumter, South Carolina. And then I got married, and my ex-wife was stationed out here in Tucson, Arizona. So moved out here. She and I got divorced, and then I got out the military in 2014. Met my current wife in the same year, and
congrats. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
and no, it's all right. I got remarried in 2017, and we've been together ever since. So
Queen Jackie.
I stay out here. Have my medical card. I've had my card since 2014. I got medically discharged, so having access to medical cannabis was definitely one of my reasons for staying out here. And I was like, I can't go back to Philly after living out here on the West Coast. I can't go back. So stayed out here, went to school, and let my wife finish school, and then in here.
That's awesome.
Awesome.
What branch of the military?
Air Force.
You know, I tried to join the Air Force and they were like, no thanks.
Hey,
Literally because of my tattoos. Like, how fucking dumb. How
hey,
dumb.
Really?
the hardest branch of service to get into for a reason. Like,
Wow.
when I joined in 08, they were looking for any reason to kick you out.
I would have joined the army too. I would have literally like any branch. They were just like, no, I'm sorry, we don't want your service because you have tattoos and that. Like, what they're really
Hey, if you were a single parent, the Air Force wouldn't let you join either.
If you were a single
It's
parent,
really
they would-
weird.
You would have to give up parental rights in order to join the military, unless you were married.
That's only for women. If you're a single
No.
dad, yes, it is. If you're a single dad, you don't have to sign over custody. They'll let you give temporary custody to parents.
Air Force. Well, when I
Not
went in
Air
08,
Force.
you would have had to give up all of your parental rights when I went in.
As a single mom, you have to literally sign your rights away to somebody else and then hope they'll sign them back to you. They're currently fighting that rule right now because it should be the same, both parents, mothers and fathers, or for the federal HR government. So I literally work with military every single day, and it's currently a bill that is being changed. We're trying to. So mothers and fathers
Thank
have the
God.
same.
I'm so relieved to hear that there's at least like progress being made to change that. 'cause
I'm,
it was
I
so
won't be
bad.
anytime fast, but at least it's
I'm
being
sure
talked
it won't.
about.
I'm confused. Why is this taking so long? Like, it's 9 o'clock and nothing's
I
happening.
think Justin's just relaxed because he has one extra tribal council he doesn't have to do today.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You're right.
Do we want to see if Will has made it into the other breakout room? Because he had been missing from that.
Why do something?
Do we know if he's there?
People's lives and
We'll have to ask Justin why he wasn't.
advantage like that.
No.
That makes no sense at all.
Still no.
Don't ask, don't tell when it was abolished, basically.
You say when?
Yeah, and I can't go back to the main room for some reason. It used to let me do that, but I think Zoom has updated, so which is why I was kind of futzing with it earlier.
Makes sense, so.
Wow.
I kind of saw her as like when I had to do the survey, I put her down for the villain. I just something about Destiny I did not trust.
Ooh.
Good intuition. That's like I come here to meet people at the end of the day. So when people leave and they're always super upset and bitter, I'm just like, I get it's a game and hard feelings can happen, but you can be mad, but then you gotta move on, I feel like.
Right. I'm here to have a good time. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun and something different.
I'm really excited.
So I've done the live game before, but I've never done something like this.
You have done a live game like the in-person ones?
Ooh.
I have not. I've only done the online kind of stuff.
The text ones. I've done the text ones.
Yeah.
I host the text ones.
Text ones.
Just started
Oh,
today.
if we're talking about people we know, I know Janine. We just played a game together, but we never like played together.
Mhm.
Like we played together, but we merged, but like we never worked together or anything.
Josh, you look familiar too. Josh.
I would have just not said that.
I've not
Live games? No.
Live games? No. Have you done any?
They're not really. They're mostly on the East Coast. Yeah, that's what I know.
West Coast.
It's just like something I feel, or like, is that real?
It's not
I
real.
feel it's real. In BC, and there's one in Pacific Northwest
Mm-hmm.
for an LRG.
But nothing in California.
You said you're from
But Josh just deflected a question. Did you guys notice that?
When I do it.
Very much so. Yeah, he
Love
did
it.
not then
He
supply.
literally
that
just won it.
What did he
won
say? Wait, I missed it. What happened?
They
They
asked
were
him if
like
he played.
asking.
Go ahead.
They asked if he played live, and he was like, "Oh no, I've never done a live game." And then someone else kind of jumped in with, "What about online ones?" And he like let the conversation go. He like very much did not supply that he just won Ascendance.
That sounds like money. I don't got it.
Pro mover.
But somebody said that they recognized him though, so that might not be a good thing though. We'll see. We'll see how it plays out.
I'm gonna be bitter and upset with myself. So why do that to me? Why?
Yeah. That's a great way of looking at it.
Wow, this cast is already super epic.
Look, I'm the only one.
Big personalities,
Mm-hmm.
and I am here for it.
Mm-hmm.
It was a little early for me before I had just got off work, but I'm gonna get a drink in a second to join you. But
Never drink while playing online reality games.
Yes, drink because it creates epic moments.
That's fair. That's fair.
About 5 hours. Came back.
I feel like we need to create some good GIF content, video compilation content.
That's fair. That's fair.
I'm here for the challenge.
It was 5 hours total, so 2.5.
Kill me. That sounds terrible.
We're already an hour and a half in and nobody's been voted out yet.
Well, he did, as we said, gain a sort of round worth
A buffer.
Both casual.
out of starting at 19.
More of a smoker. But
Oh, I am so tired, guys. Last week killed me.
Oh, I bet.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, wake up because we're about to get started.
I'm trying.
You don't want to know how much coffee it took to get me safely driving home yesterday.
Yeah. What time did you guys leave?
Welcome back, everybody.
Like 10 something
Okay.
ish.
Will
Yeah.
is having some connection issues.
Oh no.
So I'm trying to get in touch with him, but as I said, if someone does get knocked out of the Zoom or whatever, we will still move on. Just means that tribe might have to compensate him for a little bit in a challenge. As of now, until I hear differently, he's still in the game, still eligible to participate and be voted out. And I'll just keep you guys updated on how that will work throughout the game. But just wanted
Or Justin, he's probably very anxious.
With that,
Mhm.
this is the immunity idol. It is not Pandora's box. Don't message me. This is our immunity idol. Tribe that wins immunity will be safe, will not have to go to tribal council. So this is something that you want and need in this game. So you want to fight for it. And that brings us to our first immunity challenge. It is called the Marooning.
Of course.
And let's see what version of it he does this time.
I'm going to put this in the background.
As a survivor, you're going to be given 3 minutes to gather everything you can to survive on your adventure. What do I mean by that? So when I say go, tribes are going to be given a list. It'll be up on the screen of survival items that you'll want to find around your house. You're going to take a selfie with your item and you're going to post it to the challenge chat that I will create for you. All right, so you want to take a selfie with the item. It doesn't need to be a selfie, so we do need to see part of your face in the photo. Please also write the name of the item below it. So if I took a picture of a tent, selfie with a tent, I'd write tent underneath it. Like not in the photo, you can just type the word tent, all right, into the chat. All right. So you want to write the name of the item below it just so everybody knows what it is. Some of the items are worth more points than others. So obviously the more difficult things you may not have around your house, but maybe you do, will be worth more points. The photo must be with the actual item. You can't find a picture of a tent, print it out, and take a photo with that. It does have to be with the actual item, so don't get weirdly creative. The first tribe to post a photo of the item will claim that item. So if they post a picture of the tent, no one else can post a picture of the tent. If you do, you will lose that many points that it is worth. So it is bad to post a duplicate item. It will hurt your tribe, so don't post a duplicate item. All right. The tribe with the most points after the 3 minutes will win immunity and a special reward. So you really want to win this one? The tribe with the lowest amount of points will go to tribal council and will vote out one of their own members. All right. I do also need to let you know, if there is a tie, whichever team received their score first or reached their score first, meaning they posted the photos quicker, will win. I do need to let you know that Pandora's box has been opened, and Fiddy, you will have a 30-second disadvantage in this challenge. So what that means is that I will need to see all the Fiddy members sitting in their chairs for 30 seconds. I will let you know when that 30 seconds is up, and you can go take photos with your items. So Pandiki, you have a little bit of an advantage in this challenge. Take advantage of that. Fiddy, you will need to stay in your seats until I tell you it's okay to move. All right. Any questions? Unmute, ask me questions you may have.
Are you going to make a Facebook chat for the posts? Or will it be through Zoom? Because I should download Zoom.
Nope. That's a great segue. I just created the challenge chat. So everybody should see that. I just renamed it Immunity Challenge number 1. So that's where you'll put all your photos. So you'll want to pay attention in there if the other tribe has claimed the item. You don't want to post duplicates. You will lose points if you post duplicates. Any other questions?
I don't see it. I don't see the chat that says immunity challenge number 1.
It might be in your spam.
Nice.
Potentially, I forgot to add people. I don't think I did, but let me just. Who just said that?
Janine.
Janine. Let me make sure you're added in there. I might have missed you. Sorry about that.
I wasn't
added
missed.
now.
Okay. I was like, I don't see it.
You see it now?
Yes. Thank
Does
you.
everybody see it? Anybody else? Christina, I did not add you on purpose. So you won't see that, but does everyone else see it? Cool. All right, as I said, up on the screen will be the items. I do need Joshua, Janine, Sean, Destiny, Hannah, Penny, Nicole, Carol, and Gabe to stay in your seats for the full 30 seconds. Do not move. And once again, you want to be the first tribe to claim the item. If you claim a duplicate item or you post a duplicate item, you will lose points at the end of the challenge. So make sure you not post a duplicate item. And please make sure their selfie is a part of your face has to be in the photo or it will not count. Anything else? Any other questions?
Yeah, actually, I do have a question. So
Yeah.
let's say in theory that I have a tent, but it's in a bag. Does it have to like be out, or it's in the, you know what I mean?
If it has to be out of any bag, I will say so in the instructions.
Okay.
All right. So once again, all the members of FIDI, please do not move. I need to see all of you.
One last question. When
Yes.
something like a tent, it's like, how do you prove it's a tent in terms of like, since it's rolled up and things like that? Or would the
Hopefully
or would
it's
the
pretty
items
obvious.
be
I'm
really
gonna trust that.
obvious?
I'm gonna trust that you're all being honest about the things that you're taking photos with. You know, don't show me a kettle and say it's a tent, but you know, like, be honest. Everybody will judge you. Everyone's gonna see your photos, so it's obviously not the item. Everyone will call you out. Any other questions? Great.
How much time do we have in total to do all this?
3 minutes in total. All right. Once again, members of FIDI, please. Actually, you know what? If all the members of Pandiki can turn off their cameras, then I don't even have to worry about seeing you. So Alex, Will, if you're back, Bridget, Courtney, Jacob, Ben, Skylar, Stefan, Josh, you can just turn off your cameras, then I don't even have to think about it. You can just focus on the people who are here. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. All right. So y'all can't move from your seats until for 30 seconds. I will, as soon as I show you the list, that's when the time will start. All right, survivors ready, and go. Survival items are up, the time has started. You guys can't move, but you can certainly look at what the items are. I'll let you know when you can move.
Can we talk while we're here? Or?
Yeah, you can talk. Yeah.
Okay. I could do an apple.
We'll do lighter and a cooking pot and lid.
I can do hammer and firewood.
I'll do tarp, canteen, jug of water since it's right here.
All right, your time is up. Go, go, go. Just make sure it's not a duplicate item. No duplicate item.
Is this the season that we see a live chicken?
I hope so. I saw a live chicken 2 days after this challenge and sent it to my tribe chat. I was like, too late, right?
I still think the
well,
live chicken should be the most amount of points.
Yeah.
I think so too. If you actually have a live chicken, you should just get like 50 points right
Yeah.
off the bat. Fishing pole, I think, is new. He doesn't have, and life vest or life preserver he hasn't always had. He usually has, oh no, he still has canoe kayak. And at least he says it's either way this time.
In the challenge chat, not in your tribe chat. Challenge chat.
The first time I did this, Stephanie G, who was your rec, right? Mike, you recommended Stephanie G for 10.
Yep.
She thought it said candle, not canoe. And so she was all excited that she got the points and was like, oh no.
Aw.
Do I win?
I love it.
Yes. Oh, adorable.
We didn't get bamboo yet.
Doesn't matter which tribe posts it either. You want to make sure there's no duplicate items at all. No duplicate item.
Right.
Make sure you write the name of your item below.
I think
Did we do the cooking pot and the lid?
sometimes it's just listening to the directions. Sometimes people just don't
We did that. Okay.
don't catch things.
Well, and when we did this last season, it was 5 tribes. So there was so much more opportunity to get negatives. And so like if you just did nothing, you would have had 0 points and you would have actually been safe. But with only 2, you have to go for it. You can't just do I'm going to assume they'll go negative, because I think that's not likely when it's only 2 tribes. So the strategy does change with this. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
So duplicates from your own tribe also go negative? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah.
If you duplicate your own tribes? Because in ours, it was if you duplicated another one, it went negative.
Mm-hmm.
But if you duplicated your own, he's changing all the rules. Oh my God, it's so much less stressful to watch them do this than to do this challenge.
2 parts of an item, they do have to be together.
Right, like flint and steel. Gotta have both.
I mean, does the striker that comes on a thing of flint count? I assume yes.
Yeah, I think so.
25 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get anything else. Oh no.
Yeah, like 25 seconds.
Poor Gabe on this one. If he has any roommates and he's doing this at 2 a.m, he can't really be running around his house like bothering. Although it looks like he is in a different room.
Out loud before we left.
I said apple and orange, but I think the other team beat me to it. Like that's the duplicate. It wasn't you guys.
Except
Unsend
Oh, it's still a duplicate. It's still
them.
a duplicate.
All right, time has expired.
I don't understand how they're not catching that. Like he said it like 5 times now.
Yeah.
But this happens every season. He says like the same rule over and over again, and people still don't get it.
Okay. I'm going to put you guys back into your tribe chats while I tally the scores.
Oh, okay.
I guess Christina still gets to float.
Not now. Okay. We're going to remove that for now. Also going to attempt to do something. Oh, huzzah.
What has he figured out?
Okay.
Okay, let's do it. All right. So Josh on Pandiki for matches. Apple.
Yay, I can be on mute. So was it clearer too? Was it better?
Unclear. We didn't listen for an. Oh no! Now I hear myself.
Oh.
Now there's an echo.
Try that.
Okay, let me talk again. Yep. Okay, no echo. Not sure if it was clearer on the Justin end yet. We didn't hear him for long enough to tell.
Okay,
but
that's fine. But you can hear Justin. You didn't hear me, but an echo. Okay, I'll figure it out. Okay. So I'm gonna remove this for now. Any thoughts on who you think won?
No idea.
It would have to be Pandiki, right? But
That's what I
but
think.
see, every time a tribe ends up with a disadvantage, they always end up winning.
Not every
always.
time.
Well, I mean, when there's like 5 tribes, I guess not. But like, because I remember, we had an advantage and we lost. My first challenge, and then I think it happened on Heroes versus Villains too.
I think the disadvantage when you get negative, when it's only one tribe that can claim it and you get negative after that, is a much bigger disadvantage than when it's tribes that are separate and each tribe can kind of just do their own thing. So like he did a version of this in both of the seasons I played. My tribe had a disadvantage both times. The first time we still managed to avoid tribal, but in that one, you still had access to like all of the possible items. Whereas the second time I did it, it was this version where you got negative if someone else had posted it. And I think that makes a big difference when it comes to a time disadvantage.
Yeah. And I like the idea of the negative. You guys can't hear Justin, correct?
Correct. If he's talking at the moment, no, we can't hear him.
I can hear him tallying. He's like talking to himself. It's kind of funny. Yeah, no, I agree. I think that it creates a different dynamic on the challenge too, because you really have to pay attention to the stream in addition to finding your items. And if you find your item, you're going to be super annoyed if someone's already posted it, even if it's not from your tribe.
And it also sometimes the item and then the name of it, there's like a gap in between them because so many people are sending things so quickly. And so sometimes you'll skim, you won't think someone else has done it, and you'll toss yours in there only to realize after. So like the hammock not in a bag thing, I think some of that is because I had a hammock. I thought I was the first to a hammock because there was nothing that looked like a hammock, but it was one of those ones that's like wrapped up in a little stuff sack. And the word hammock was like 4 messages separated from the photo. So I think he got some feedback from last season on this one and adjusted. I think saying a canoe / kayak is maybe because one tribe complained about another one doing the other.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, I mean, I like the negative as well. I like that it sort of is like they've already claimed it, but this is such a hard challenge. It goes so fast. And yeah, you're looking for things. You're trying to make sure they're not duplicates. You're trying to send the photo and the text It is so hard.
And I think the strategy there is if you're the disadvantaged tribe, you have somebody on the stream watching what's getting posted and then just literally announcing, okay, don't get this, don't get this, don't get this. Because if somebody's not paying attention to that, like you said, that's when the negative points start racking up for the disadvantaged tribe because they're not paying attention to the stream.
But they also probably aren't in the same room as their computer with the stream is. They're running
That's
around their
also
house
fair.
to other rooms. They probably can't even hear if someone is saying that.
Yeah.
And so they're mostly just watching the Facebook Messenger chat, which is going just like miles a minute.
Sure.
So
yeah, and and it's great that you're here to kind of talk through this too, because you're the only one that has actually done this challenge this way.
Oh, yeah. And it sucked. It
Yeah,
was
I can
so
imagine.
hard. I was prepared for it too. I think I still have, I still have over next to me, because I just haven't moved it, a bag of rice, a hammock, a fire log, a cooking pot and lid, matches, a hammer, and rope. And I had my tarp over there because I was like, he's probably going to do the same items. So I literally brought them all up and had them next to me. And I was like ready to go. And my tribe still lost. It like, even though I didn't have to run around the house, I didn't move from this room when I was doing it because I had done I was like, he's probably going to do marooning. Let me find the screenshot from the list from last time and prepare those items. I had my flint and steel. I had all my things.
That's funny.
And we still lost.
Wow.
It's
and you know what's interesting too
though,
is
is different.
Because that's the season also where there's a bunch of returners that should have watched your season or should have watched, all the different challenges and kind of been prepared for that.
I think there were. I think that's some of what the problem was, is that by 30 seconds in, there were like 10 items that had already been claimed.
Oh, because your tribe was disadvantaged.
Oh, because of me. Yes. Yes. And I didn't know
I forgot about that.
Small tribes. Yes, it was my fault.
I'll take that idol. Thank you.
Yep. But still, then having found out after the fact that, because also someone else was unsending their messages, and I saw that and I was like, no, I'm sure we can't do that. Like, you shouldn't be able to unsend them. And then I asked Justin after the fact. He was like, I never said you couldn't. So like because I noticed that someone else posted the hammock before me, like before the challenge was over, before Justin was tallying. I could have unsent it, not had those negatives, and my tribe still would have made it through. But I like assumed you couldn't do that, which was a bad assumption on my end. Would have changed the whole game.
But I think it was also like integrity too, right? Like, okay, I posted it, I screwed up. I'm not gonna like try to. Yeah, that's tough though. I'm intrigued to see kind of how these guys did it with only 2 tribes. So like it was probably simpler. But still, like you said, like that thread is going a mile a minute. And so like you can't keep up with everything.
Yeah.
And
like you'll have
Justin's
taken your
counting,
photo. Right. You'll have taken your photo and no one else will have had that one. But then by the time you send yours, like it's there. And it's hard sometimes to take the photo within Messenger. So some people were like trying to take them in Messenger versus taking it and then uploading it. And like literally by the time you've done those 2 clicks, the item is gone. Yep. Like it's that it's so hard. But yeah, I do think with 2 tribes, it's different.
And even going back and unsending costs time, right? So like you might get that point back or those points back, but you're also costing yourself from getting other points.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No,
that's challenging.
The disadvantage in this one's particularly hard.
Mm-hmm. So then we know for a fact that somebody from that tribe probably took an idol. You guys were saying it was you think it was Hannah.
Hannah did her usual like shocked face. Like she could be I could be reading it wrong because like obviously she knows about the disadvantages that happen in this game. Mm-hmm. So that could be the reason why she was doing that shock face. But I feel like it was just that cliche Hannah shock face that she knows what's up.
Well, I am desperate to hear how those 2 swaps happened.
Yeah.
So I think hopefully Justin will tell us that after this, because if it wasn't for those things, I would feel more confident predicting how that disadvantage happened. But I feel like because those are such unknowns, like I don't know.
I agree.
Oh, that's very interesting.
Because that's the thing too, like it isn't necessarily any of those 4 people. So like it could have been anybody switching anybody for any reason.
Yeah. I mean, Sean, could have already used his tribe swap to swap 2 people. He was told he could use it whenever he already had it. So maybe he just did it to figure like, hey, I'm just going to do this and then it's gone and y'all don't have to worry about me having something.
Right.
I don't know.
I don't think so,
Can
though.
you see it?
I think he admits it. I think he immediately says, yeah, I used it.
Right.
Why would
if
he?
it was
Why
him,
would
which maybe
right.
we weren't in his room immediately, so maybe he did and we didn't hear it. I don't know.
It's possible.
Can you see if Will is back in the Zoom even yet? Because I wonder also if he was even part of that challenge because he was having tech issues.
Will is not.
Interesting. So I also wonder if
they are coming back. So he is ready to reveal.
You're an MVP.
What'd you say?
Said you're an MVP for tallying all those.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot. I will say there were a lot of duplicate items, which does cause problems for points. But congratulations goes to, even with their disadvantage, Fiddy, you have won immunity. Congratulations. You are safe. Sorry, Pandiki, you will be heading to Tribal Council. So Tribal Council will be, I'll give you guys a little bit of time to strategize. Fiddy, you have a little bit of time to break. If you need to use the restroom, grab a drink, do any of that kind of stuff. Pandiki, this is your time to strategize. Please make sure you're only talking to people in your chat. And just keep in mind, when you vote the person out that you vote out, Christina will be joining your tribe. So Christina, I'm going to give you the opportunity to be with Pandiki during this discussion because it will be your tribe. So you feel free to chat with that group as you would like. Christina, I think you are in that tribe already. So when I open the breakout rooms, you should be right in there with them. So Fiddy, you have a little bit of a break and we'll be back. I'll be heading over to Pandiki for Tribal Council shortly.
Wow.
Are we assuming they're going to vote out Will, who's not there?
More than likely.
You guys are echoing, right?
I mean, if he didn't, no,
No.
I'm not hearing an echo.
Okay, perfect.
If he wasn't actually part of the challenge and he's not actually there, it seems very silly to choose to do something else.
Yeah, I agree. That sucks for Will, but at the same time, that's what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate. Because he would have been on the winning tribe.
Before the swap. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Or maybe
Although,
he would have like maybe he's the reason why they didn't win. Like there wasn't that extra person to help. Yeah. That's interesting. Yeah, I don't see
eavesdrop on anyone.
I do.
Sorry,
I do want to go to that group, but I do want to say, like, I think if they don't vote Will, I think it's going to create a lot of just unneeded chaos in that tribe, which I'm looking at the people. You've got Bridget, you've got Alex, you've got Ben, you've got Skylar, you've got all these people that said that they wanted to come into this game and create chaos. What better way to do that than to not vote out the obvious person in the very first vote? So,
oh my God.
I don't think that happens. I think that they're smart enough players, but there's potential here. So, so just kind of fair warning on that. All right, let's see what breakout room they're in. Okay. All right, let's bring them up. Do you do NaNoWriMo, Aviva? No, you just know
I
it.
have never actually done it, but I know a bunch of people who have.
Yeah.
Tonight, right? It's only 6:30.
I think 2.
Is it 2 more?
That's my guess.
It
But
probably
I don't
depends
know.
how long they give us for the tribal and everything.
Oh, yeah, I guess it is already a little late.
What time is it? Oh, 6:34. Well, my time.
9:34, I guess.
And it goes till 10:30.
10:30. Yeah,
10:30-ish.
An hour and a half more. Yeah.
Okay.
Can we
This
tell
might be
who's
a little bit of a later one
chatting
because we had to take the time to like go over the rules and stuff.
Introduce
That's
everyone.
true. Yeah, makes sense.
Cool.
Well, it makes it easy for us, I guess, or me at least.
Yeah.
Right? We all get to survive a little. I mean, essentially, we could look at Will like he's a tech evac. I've heard that term before.
Going off on his helicopter.
But if you vote him out, he's not a tech
no,
evac.
those make me cry when I'm watching Survivor, especially when they're like, "I don't want to go, Jeff. Don't make me go." That always I get teared up.
I'm
was the
okay.
season?
I'm okay.
The girl
Maybe
breaks her
wonders,
wrist in the
like-
first challenge.
Oh, that was heartbreaking. The first challenge.
I feel like I always lose the first challenge in any game I play. Always the first challenge. I'm sorry, I'm the Denise or the Steph LaGrossa of the tribe.
Yeah, you call that out. Someone knock on wood or something.
Yeah.
How awkward is it
Top of
going to
my
be when
head.
Will pops in 5
Oh,
minutes?
wait, what?
will be really sad.
Wood in your head?
Yeah.
No, that's a common thing. People always do that.
Nobody else does that, really?
No, it is
Never,
common.
yeah.
It's common.
I was like, come on.
That's the first time I heard of it.
Okay, are they all chatting? Are they all chatting? Who's chatting?
Just want to win that next challenge.
Alex, for sure.
I mean, right? We should start talking about it. Any idea? Wow. I was thinking.
I'll have the scavengers out of the way because that's one of
That's-
the challenges. You can't really just be like, you can't just be like, oh, I'm going to win the scavenger hunt. I'm a great scavenger hunter. You gotta have what they're looking for, you know?
Yeah.
The items, like I was like, oh, I don't have any of this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, what the hell? There's already been 3 advantages.
That is a
Yeah,
good
I
point,
feel
though.
like I'm missing something.
There's a sense of luck to
Yeah,
a
is
scavenger
it every
hunt.
time there's a box on screen, someone should message him, be like Pandora's box?
La box?
Box? Box? Question mark?
I should just make that my icon instead
How
of
have there been 3? I
production.
thought there were only 2.
Maybe
You should.
I'm losing freaking count.
Can I change my name?
That first one was confusing, where there was like a double switch. I wasn't sure if that was 1 or 2.
All right, Skylar's typing.
Yeah, I think so is Courtney.
I'm like waiting.
Yeah,
I know. Honestly, if they want to go get, well, we could do it.
Yeah.
Tribal council than normal.
Whoever that production person is,
What?
you could tell him, we ready. We need Christina. Bring her in. I know she's here, but officially.
Okay.
They're
Actually,
they're
that's a
voting
good
out
way.
Will.
That's a good way to. Yeah, that's a good way to be. I mean, they've.
Welcome to our tribe.
Around and
Yeah, we're glad you stuck on this side now.
Yeah.
Right. And I do have a strong signal for internet, so there's that.
Hey.
all right, so we got a challenge beast.
I was actually worried about her
Christina
at the beginning.
Engelman in the building.
Yeah, I doubt that, but at least I. And we'll try.
Trying to get used to the whole
This is like, I feel like this is
Texting,
like the nice tribe.
videoing at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like if we start a conversation, it automatically like switches to the main chat, and I was like, "Wait, I wasn't."
It's happened to
done
us
with
twice.
Yeah.
So y'all are messaging on Facebook and then talking here?
Yeah.
Oh,
What's your
Because
Facebook?
she's, well, no, she's not technically part of the
Yeah.
tribe yet, so she's
oh,
allowed to be messaged.
right.
So I don't think she's calling them out on excluding her. I think she's just trying to understand what the mechanics are.
Gotcha. That makes sense.
Hopefully.
Kyle, Texas, yes. Right outside of Austin.
Yeah, because she hasn't been put in a tribe chat, so she doesn't necessarily, and she wasn't in the challenge. I assume she wasn't in the challenge chat, so she probably doesn't even have any of their like
Been to
Facebook
Arkansas, and that's not all the way
connect
to
to.
Oh, wait, you're in Arkansas?
No, I've been to Arkansas. My grandma.
Oh. I was about to say, that's close to me. I'm like right on the edge of it.
Okay. You said Missouri, right?
Yeah, I'm in Joplin, Missouri, so it's kind of like where Oklahoma, Kansas, and Arkansas and Missouri are all like there.
Gotcha. Yep, she lived in, I think, Middle Arkansas. It's called Morrilton. It was by Conway, Arkansas.
Yeah, I totally know what that is. I'm from Virginia.
Someone still doesn't have their messenger muted.
Mm-hmm.
I'm born, raised in upstate New York, lived here my whole life. Fun stuff.
It's
I
Stefan.
feel like as soon as I step up to go to the bathroom, he's gonna come in for tribal. So I'm gonna rush.
The
I
yellow
want to go
keeps
get a drink, but I'm
going around
scared.
him when it dings.
I just keep bringing my laptop everywhere with me. That should have been my fun fact. You're gonna see my entire apartment and me cooking most likely at some point. I got work in like 3 hours, so gotta get ready for that.
Jesus.
Oh, what do you do again?
I work at a hospital, like just on the overnight.
Oh wow. Good
Yeah.
for you. I like my sleep.
See, it's that shift differential that like I'm like, it's worth it.
What time do you wake up?
I usually go to sleep right after I go to work or after I get home. Like, so I get off at 8:30. I try and be asleep by 10. And then I usually try and sleep until 5:30 my time. But usually I end up waking up close to 2 or 3. Unless I took like a melatonin today and was like, I was up for 24 hours on Sunday to Monday morning, and I did not sleep enough yesterday because I could not find my eye mask, and it was really sunny, and my room does not hide light well enough. But this morning I like actually scoured my room for my my mask and put that on.
It is possible that her being on that kind of a schedule will slightly influence
I missed it. What do you do?
timing aligning for talking to
I
people.
work in a hospital.
That was
I
true a
agree.
little bit with someone on my tribe before who was like opposite timing, and it's just hard.
Late
Mhm.
night's hard. Like working.
Who's gone right now? Why do they keep or just camera off? Someone's not.
I can find out.
Bridget.
Courtney.
It's nice to know you have a Chase Rice jersey in the background.
Jerry, I got Jerry Rice. Chase, he was on Survivor too. He was a country star. Yeah, I got a bunch of football jerseys in the background. Well, I love to play fantasy football. I collect the jerseys.
Do we know if we're allowed to message Christina yet or no?
Yeah,
Because
I'm pretty
I'm
sure.
still looking for you on Facebook, not gonna lie.
I'm pretty sure, at least in the beginning, when she was able to bounce back and forth. Here's the guy we can ask.
Hello.
Oh,
Hi.
I was
Can
just
we
going to
message
text him.
Christina right now? Is that allowed?
She's allowed to message anybody that she would like to in the game.
Wow, that's a cool
So
power.
if she messages you, then you can message her. Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh, okay. So she has to do it first.
I mean, I'm not going to be too much of a stickler on the rules, but yes, Christina can engage with anybody she would like to. Yeah.
I gotcha.
Where can you find the spam?
Let me go get my phone.
All right, Courtney, if I can get you on camera, please. Thank you. Welcome to your first tribal council. I'm going to go around and ask a few questions. First, I want to make sure production's in here. Good, they are. Great. We'll start with you, Alex. Alex, you were selected both as someone that could play a villain and as someone's leadership qualities. Did either of those two things surprise you?
Yeah, both of them kind of surprised me. I'm hoping the villain thing was arbitrary. I think, like I said, my finger stunt maybe grossed some people out. I don't know. I think the leader thing is a compliment, and I think I picked a good team despite I really thought we won that challenge, but we got a good group here. So little surprising, but not a big deal at all.
All right, and Ben, you go from not being picked in the original tribes to the swap happening and getting on the tribe. Did you read anything into that?
I read so much into it, and just that I absolutely loved it. I did not want to be the exiled person. It sucks being picked last, but I didn't take it personally. Just the way the picks went, I felt like I could end up being last. So But yeah, no, I was definitely happy to end up on this tribe. This was the tribe I would have chose if I got to pick a tribe.
All right, Skylar, you are here at your first tribal council, already having to make your first vote. What are you thinking about as you go into this first vote? Is it easy? You do have a tribe member who is not connected, like he's disappeared. So it could be an easy vote, or do you think there's more happening in the game?
Oh no, I believe this is an easy vote right now. I would say probably if hopefully we don't ever have to see you here again, that it will get harder as time goes. So, but yeah, no, I think it's easy. I mean, if you're not here and like you said before, you can have problems, but you can still get voted out. So I feel bad, but that's what's gotta happen.
Stefan, have you talked at all about the other tribe and who might be threats or who kind of has stuck out to you in those first moments of the game?
I'm just going to address the elephant in the room. Destiny got called out twice. On the other tribe, multiple people here have not had the best of experiences with her, to say the very least. But she's really the only person who's kind of like popped up on the radar. I don't really know too many other people on the tribe, so it's like, what can we do? Josh played sequester, like, what's going on over there?
All right, Courtney, how much do you think outside of the game relationships or past relationships come into games like these, or does it not really matter to you?
I mean, for me, like what I was saying before, because I was one of the people who mentioned that I, have encountered Destiny before, and I don't know particularly that we are on the greatest of terms. I don't know. I'm not the kind of person who's going to just automatically like then target that person, but I'm definitely like concerned. So I think that, it depends on like if you've, run into a person before and it's been fine, or if, there's been history, but I think it can be a factor. I mean, I'm not going to forget because that would be silly.
And Bridget, have you guys talked about your tribe strengths, kind of what you're good at, what you're not good at? Have you talked at all about kind of what might be coming down the road and where you could help this tribe?
That was definitely something we talked about pretty quickly in terms of like, I forget who it was, but right off the bat, someone was, before the challenge even started, it was like, okay, strengths and weaknesses and challenges, who feels good about what? And it was definitely a lot of, and like, I think the thing that popped into my head was speed and that's important. We have like several challenges in a 2.5 hour to maybe 3 hour time span. So I think it's just kind of figuring out people's strengths, but also seeing if people are self-aware about their strengths.
Josh, what do you think of this format? And I'm not sure if you played games like this before or anything like that, but this week-to-week format, how do you think that affects the game? Because after tonight, you'll have a week to get to know these people even better if you survive the night. So have you thought about this format and kind of what your approach is to kind of the week-by-week episodes?
Yeah, this is a new format to me. And it is interesting because there's a lot of like self-discretion at how much you want to sort of strategize or get to know people. And I think that it is an advantage to be social during the week. And I guess it'll be interesting to see how much people want to put into the game and all that. So I think it's something to think about. And, everyone has a life and there's balance and stuff too. So I think it's an interesting format in that regard.
Jacob, was there anything else that stood out in the first impressions section? Or has there been a discussion around the different advantages or disadvantages that people received as part of that? You might be on mute, buddy. Jacob, I think you're on mute. I'm sure you're telling a great story, but I think you're on mute.
Sorry about that. We were discussing about Pandora's box and possibly if the move was Hannah at the beginning, or if, since you stated that it was Pandora's box, if it was really just Pandora's box being released. It seems to happen kind of randomly, and we don't know, we haven't quite pegged down what that is yet that's triggering it.
All right. Well, with that, it is time to vote, unless there's anything that anybody would like to say publicly to the group before we vote. All right. So what you're going to do is you're going to vote privately to me. You're going to write me the name of the person you'd like to vote out. in our one-on-one chat, the same chat we've been using all week to talk about the game. You obviously can vote for Will. He is still in the mix here, so keep that in mind. But you are able to vote for anybody except for Christina. So keep that in mind. I also just want to double check. So yeah, anybody here at the Tribal Council is up for grabs except for Christina, and Will is in the mix. So please send me the vote as soon as you can, privately in our one-on-one chat on Facebook, not in your tribe chat, and not on Zoom.
All right.
I mean, it's Will, right? Like, if, yeah.
Something weird is happening. I can't hear you, Aviva. Hold on. I'm having a little difficulty.
Now?
Okay, is that
I
better?
think it was better.
Okay. It was like something weird was going on.
Yeah,
It might have
you-
been on my end, though. But
it was like a robot.
Okay, you guys heard that too. Okay. I was
Yeah.
like,
didn't.
I don't know what's happening right now.
I heard it.
Okay.
I did not, but that's okay.
Oh,
We assume that it's Will here, just because they'd be very
Yeah, I think
ballsy
so.
to do anything else.
Right, I agree. What? Yeah, I mean, if they don't do well, it would just be nuts.
yeah, it'd
Yeah.
be like it wouldn't make any sense. It'd be the stupidest move. It's easy. Everyone, no one gets mad at each other. You keep it simple.
All right,
Yeah.
Justin's
All
back.
right.
It's
Once
got
the
to be
votes have been
straightforward. That
read,
was quick.
The person will be asked to leave Tribal Council area immediately unless they're already gone. And Jesse, communicate with them in any way, shape, or form. If anybody has a hidden immunity idol and you would like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right. With that, I will get to the votes. Keep in mind, because Will is not present, he will not vote, so there will be one less vote in the voting urn. So I'm going to be reading 8 votes. First vote, Will. Next vote,
Will. Next
Next
vote.
vote,
Will.
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 3 votes, Will. Next vote,
Uh-oh. No, it's
Will.
got to be Will. Okay, yeah.
4 votes, Will.
And first person.
Josh. Next vote,
No, they didn't.
Will.
Oh,
5 votes, Will. 1 vote, Josh. With 5 votes, that is enough. Will has been eliminated.
Who did that?
I thought
It's
someone did.
it's got to be Will's vote, right? Will still has
No.
the ability to vote.
No,
said
he
Will
said
didn't
he had
vote.
8 votes. He
Oh,
said he only had 8 votes.
maybe in case somebody used an idol on Will. It's potential, right?
Possible.
Could you imagine if somebody played an idol on Will? How weird
Oh
would
my
that be?
God.
All right.
It would be such a waste at this point.
Has been added. You're now
Yeah,
official
but
member of
also
Tiki Casino.
remember, votes come
And
back
I'll
to
be
haunt
back.
you.
I'll be taking it out of your breakout room.
Yeah.
Josh now has a vote against him.
But you guys can stick in here for now.
That's crazy.
What?
We all
Let's see if any-
survived. Yay!
Hey,
Welcome officially, Christina. Feel like you've been with us the whole time.
Welcome, Christina. You're happy to have us.
Josh cannot feel good about that.
Yeah, that was weird.
No, I'm very excited to be part of this group.
Is it me or am I always like scared?
Wow.
Going back to a challenge. challenge or a tribe swap. Huh? 3 tribes of 6?
Which
No?
maybe would make more sense if it had started with 20, but
Right.
So Biddy getting a new look at the Pandiki tribe. Will has been voted out. As you might imagine, Will did not reconnect in time and has been voted out. Christina has now joined.
Why are the videos missing? Oh, there
the
they go.
Pandiki tribe as an official tribe member. So we are still at 9-9. All right, and we will head into our next challenge, which is called Piece Together Your Camp. And here's how it will work. So you've collected all your survival items. Now you need to set up your camp. So
puzzles.
Jigsaws or slides? What do we think?
Strike that.
Jigsaws.
This, you guys are even.
He did
The
slides
9
last
jigsaw
season.
puzzles.
Oh, did he?
Will be puzzles of items that you would need at camp. Essential items to build your
Oh, but
camp.
he has to do a lot more.
Says
of
Jigsaw.
them.
Each tribe member will be responsible for completing
it's
one
Jigsaw.
of the 9 puzzles.
Cool. Yes, it does.
To determine who
Oh, because
will
there's
complete
9 of them.
puzzles, but every tribe member
Mhm.
does have to complete one of them.
All right, I'm gonna put us
Once you've
in the
completed your puzzle, you're going
background.
to take a screenshot of it. You can take a photo of it with your phone. As long as I can see the completed puzzle, that is fine, and you will upload it to your tribe chat. So this goes into your tribe chat. Once all 9 puzzles are complete, one person should come into the Zoom main chat, and you will type done. Please make sure it goes to everyone. Type done here. I just added it to the chat so you know where to go. So one person just has to come in here, type done. I will then check that you are correct. If you type done and your puzzles are not complete, then you will get a 1-minute penalty before you can resubmit. So please make sure all 9 puzzles are done before you type done in the Zoom chat. First tribe to complete all 9 puzzles will win immunity, and the losers will go to tribal council. However, if you are on the losing tribe and you're the first to finish your puzzle, you cannot be voted out, so you will earn immunity. The first person on the losing tribe to complete their puzzle will be immune from the vote. So extra urgency to get those puzzles done. Any questions on this?
Where are these puzzles going to be?
I will place the list of puzzles in your tribe chat.
Okay, thank you.
You're very
So
welcome.
we'll know what the puzzle is before we assign them, or just like random?
Yes, that will have the name of the puzzle and the link to the puzzle.
After we pick one, are we stuck on that puzzle, or could we switch with somebody else as long as we're just completing one puzzle?
As long as everybody submits a photo of a completed puzzle, I don't care what happens before that. Feel free to swap, help, share, any of those things. As long as everybody submits any of the 9 different images from 9 different people.
Where's the puzzle going to be posted?
In your Facebook, in the tribe chats. Any other questions? All right. Once I've hit enter, you are free to go. And puzzles should be live.
I guess we can chat then.
We'll see if at some point he jumps into. So they aren't in breakout rooms, because when he did this in 11, they started having someone.
Your puzzle, you upload a screenshot to your tribe.
Someone else walk them through it.
All 9 are done.
And then last season we had slide ones, but at some point, because people were struggling, he started suggesting that you could hop on Messenger and hop on a call and help one another out. And so like Julie walked someone else through how to do a slide puzzle.
Right.
So I wonder if it gets deeper into the weeds, if he'll suggest that, but if he doesn't, there might be people who intuit it anyways.
Why was Nicole not in the breakout room? Or not in the Zoom call?
Just
that's
tech.
interesting. Yeah, I mean, It's always interesting too, because I remember when we did it way back when in season 7, Leanne struggled and like we were trying to help her out. But like we didn't really know how to help her. Like we were doing it in the chat, and it's super, you know, when there's 6, 7 of you trying to explain something, it's tough.
And you could hop on a Facebook Messenger video call if you wanted. It was cool in season 11 because they were in breakout rooms, and they could screen share.
Right. Yeah. That was Cody's season. Cody JB.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was Alex Day who was walking someone through.
Yeah.
When was season 11 filmed, Mike? When did that happen?
That would have been May.
No, sorry, season 7, your season.
Oh, that was January. Which seems so long ago.
You want to make sure that everyone's doing different puzzles.
That month will go down in history for me because that's the month we went back to school.
Everyone's doing different
hybrid. So I was transitioning back into a classroom while trying to play this game.
Insanity.
It was absolute crazy.
Okay.
And then I had Amanda. I love you, Amanda. I know you're probably watching this right now in the future, but yeah, it was tough.
Oh, I love Hannah close to the camera.
Yep. She always loves those intense faces that people make during this. So here's yours, Hannah. I feel like we should. She's gonna hate me for doing this. She's absolutely gonna hate me. But there it is.
We love it.
I'm so sorry, Hannah, but there you are.
All right, both tribes.
Love you, Hannah.
Have one puzzle complete.
Okay, I'm gonna unpin her now. Oh, how do we get back to?
Oh, I know. Pandiki has 2 puzzles. I read that wrong.
Uh-oh.
You want to make sure you upload your photo to your tribe chat, not to me privately. Make sure you do it to your tribe chat.
Yeah, I'm curious why that is, Aviva, but we'll figure it out.
No big deal. Oh, it's not now. No, it is. I just wonder if it's that way on the YouTube video, because that would be annoying. But
I don't hear it at all.
That's fine.
Pandiki with 5 puzzles complete.
Oh my god.
He has 2.
Okay, 5-2.
Oh, you should change the banner on the bottom.
Oh, good call. Thank you. I try to be good with the banners. I try to use them, but sometimes I'm just not. Here, I'm just gonna put that up for now.
Pandiki at 5. What did he say Fithi was at? 2, 3? I don't know.
There we go. Wish there was a different place I could put that. Can I put it in the center?
The banner?
No, the messages. Because it always ends up covering up someone's face whenever we're in this setup. I feel like we don't need as many of the rules anymore. There we go.
More fun to watch them struggle at jigsaw puzzles.
Exactly.
Looks like Skylar's doing it on her phone.
So this is only
Just
because there's two people that have their cameras off. That's why. So there's 9 puzzles. Oh, because there's 9 people. Duh. I can count, I promise.
and I wonder if they're probably not all of comparable difficulty.
No.
I'm sure some are decidedly harder than
All
others.
9 puzzles, complete all 9 before you type done.
Oh. Yeah. I was like, he's not giving us updates. But he is. He will. Well, that's the thing too, right? 5 are done super quickly.
Which either are really good puzzlers or easy puzzles.
Right.
Or combination.
But if they're easy puzzles, then there's 3 people on the other tribe that got easy puzzles that haven't finished them yet.
Right. So match of that. You also wonder if he's doing Jigsaw Planet or whichever he uses, if they know to turn on the ghost mode.
The ghost. Now Hannah knows that, so I would assume she may be one of the ones that are finished. But that might be a really stupid assumption.
She seems done.
She seems done. She's
Right.
looking in a different part of her screen.
Right. I think she might be helping somebody.
Janine just took a photo of something, I think. Ben is either on his phone or just took a photo of something. I can't tell if he's just puzzling on his phone or if he's done.
That's what I've learned to do. That's why I always play on my computer, because I can do the puzzle on the computer and then take a quick photo instead of screenshotting and saving and then posting.
Especially if it's a challenge where you have to like balance something on a spoon while you're doing whatever, and then you have to have the 2 hands.
Communication on this challenge.
Okay, Courtney is done because her hands weren't moving. She had both hands like on her face, so she's probably
So
done.
you have all 9 puzzles.
They have to type it in the Zoom chat, correct? That's usually how he does it.
Type done in the Zoom chat.
Oh yeah, type done here. Okay.
Ooh, we could see what the. No, we know what the questions were. Never mind.
Yeah. I thought about that too. I was like, ooh, let's click the link.
Too late.
I'm obsessed with Google Forms. I would have used a Google form for that.
I think he said in season 11 he was gonna do a.
Confusion
No,
on
he was gonna do.
what puzzles on both tribes. Who will sort it out first?
Mm-mm.
I don't know what he said of how many. He said something about why he did it the way he did it the first time he did that survey thing. Did you hear what his update was about how many they each have yet? I didn't either.
No.
I think it sounded like they were at the same though. Something on both tribes.
Yeah, and then he said something about sorting something out, which made me question what the actual update was about.
Maybe it was duplicate puzzles. Maybe someone did the same puzzle as someone else, and so they have to go and do a different one.
That's
like
what I'm
because he
wondering.
said something about communication.
Yep.
So I bet they didn't carefully decide who was going to do what. That's one of the issues of it being big tribes.
Which is funny because on my tribe we had 10 people doing them.
You were able to sort it out.
Well, we lost, but we had an advantage. I'm trying to remember exactly what happened. I remember having immunity because I finished my puzzle before Brandon.
Well done.
I was shocked. I knew I could probably beat Brandon, but like I was shocked I had done mine as quickly as I had.
Were you just based on which pair of loved ones finished first, or was it about who had the same puzzle?
So each pair of loved one had the same puzzle.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yep.
So it was inherently that.
Yep. Mm-hmm. And
Nice.
so whoever beat their loved one would have immunity if they went to tribal
They
council.
went to tribal.
So right. and there was only 3 of us. So it was Mariah, Naomi, and I that had immunity.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
thank,
did.
Thank God. If you watch that tribal council, thank the Jesus that I had immunity on that one.
Was that the first one or no?
It was the first tribal council. It was the Leanne, and she played an
and
idol.
then Brendan, she idoled out Brendan. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So funny.
Because who knows who she would have picked if she had full range.
I did this, but it was slide puzzles on a tribe where we were already down to 3 people. And I was first one in my tribe to do it, to finish, which means I was immune. So literally I would have chosen who went home between the other 2 if we had gone.
No fun. That's only happened twice in Real Survivor, right? Ibrahim and Russell Swan
Have chosen.
Have been voted out in a tribe of 3.
Yes, because it was down to Stephanie, Bobby John, and Ibrahim, and then it was down to Denise, Malcolm, and Russell Swan.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Russell pretty much just said, vote me out. Like, I returned, like, I want you 2 to have a shot. That's what it seemed like.
I don't think so. I think like he was pissed.
Oh, was he?
I think.
I mean, I think Denise and Malcolm were done with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They were just like, had no desire to. Yeah.
They were pretty bonded too going into that merge.
Yeah.
Denise and Malcolm, or tribe switch or whatever happened afterwards.
Yeah, they each went onto a tribe.
Mm-hmm. They got absorbed.
Yes. Yeah, it does. Is anyone talking? Like, does it look like anyone's on a Facebook video call? No, because he hasn't suggested it. And so it would take a lot to just decide to do that.
Who was the one that ended up on the tribe call? Was it Gone Too Soon? I'm trying to remember. But it was very clear that somebody was like,
I think it was 11 with Alex Day and Jackie.
Yeah, they literally were in a breakout room, and Alex was like, I wonder if you can screen share, try it. And production was in there, and he was like, yeah, no one's telling us not to. And so someone, maybe Anthony, I want to say, screen shared, and Alex was literally telling him, put this piece here, put this piece here, put this piece here, because he could see it. And Anthony had no idea what to do, and it saved them, and they won immunity.
Yep.
And they could be doing something similar in a Facebook video chat. I think you can screen share through those. So they could do something like that, but they would have to say, hey, I'm really good at jigsaw puzzles. Let me help you through it. Let's do that.
Mm-hmm.
And last season, Justin did sort of suggest you can help each other. You can help each other. If you want to hop on a call and help each other, you can. I think it was taking a very long time.
Right.
So I don't know. They could. It doesn't seem like anyone's doing that.
Yeah.
And someone might get an idol out of this. There might be something hidden in something.
So it's only the first person, right, that gets immunity. So at this point, someone's already got immunity on the losing tribe. So it doesn't actually hurt you to help other people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because in my season, it would have been detrimental to help other people if we lost, because then that creates less people to choose from if they beat their loved one.
Interesting.
I may have to stand Janine because of the Batman shirt. I think I have to. That's what made me pick Dan last season.
He liked that you noticed when he was wearing. There was another shirt he was wearing.
One sec.
Oh,
What did Gabe say?
I don't know.
I don't know. Dan got a kick out of you commenting on another shirt he wore at some point later.
I wonder if it was the one in the first
Hey
episode or if it
Jacob,
was
make
another
sure you
one.
check Skype Messenger real fast.
Skype Messenger? Bridget is sending something to Jacob through Skype Messenger.
That's interesting.
Caption.
Maybe she's trying to help him with something.
Mm-hmm. So I guess we can assume that Jacob is the one struggling, or is one of the ones struggling. Uh-oh.
All right, Pandiki has submitted done. I'm going to check their photos now.
That's interesting.
What if Bridget sent him a photo of his puzzle completed and then he put it in the Facebook tribe chat?
That would be interesting. Especially when they're using Skype. They're already using Skype. An hour and a half, 2 hours into this, they're already sharing their Skype names. I don't even use Skype anymore.
Me neither.
I feel like there's like everything is accessible now. I have my fingers crossed that Hannah was the first puzzle solver. But she also has a secret advantage, so that could be an interesting something
All
that
right,
could help her.
congratulations goes to Pandiki. Oops, there should be only one winner there. Sorry. This is what happens when you copy and paste slides. So there is only one winner. Pandiki, you are the winners. Congratulations, you have one immunity. Sorry, Biddy, that means you are heading to Tribal Council. I will give you guys a few minutes to strategize, and then we will head on to Tribal Council.
He's not going to tell us who's immune.
I'll put you back in your breakout rooms now.
He'll probably just announce it in theirs. I don't know, I guess.
Why are there still people in here? I'm just intrigued why there's people in here. Like, go to your breakout rooms, people. What are you doing? Okay. I'm still confused. Destiny is still in the main chat. She got some heat from the other tribe.
Yeah, I'm shocked because I don't know.
Yeah, I'm intrigued to hear, because obviously if Destiny makes it to merge or tribe swap, that could really be detrimental to her.
Yeah.
If they're already kind of like using her as like a possible target.
So apparently she's like well known.
Yeah. Which is interesting because she came in very nervous from her video. So I don't know but I think if she gets to a tribe swap, it means that she's got to the next day, because I don't think we're tribe swapping before the end of the episode. Because what time is it now?
10:20.
Oh, that's interesting. And we're going to be at 17 people.
Yeah, we'll see what he does with that.
Yeah. Because nobody wants to be in exile for a week.
No, not good.
Oh, that was yeah.
Oh, Robot Aviva is back.
We've got Robot Aviva. Oh, there's my roommate. It might be your earbuds.
Okay. Yes.
I kind of enjoy Robot Aviva. Oh, you're going outside. All right, let's go into a breakout room to let Aviva figure this out.
Now or no?
No. All right, I'm going to take us into a breakout room. Let's go to...
So.
What is that?
Oh.
Congrats on immunity.
Yeah, congrats.
Say that?
Yeah, what a puzzle master, you and Destiny.
Yeah, y'all too. See, I told you. I told
Apparently,
you.
I'm screenshot master because I got the
It's like-
screenshot first.
Oh, so Hannah got immunity. Interesting.
If there's any time you need to alleviate some anxiety, now would be
No,
the
I'm like,
time.
I'm gonna.
Jeez.
Yeah, when people are like, "Oh, I do puzzles for fun." Yeah, when you have time.
Yeah.
Sound check. Am I better now?
Yes.
Oh, Gabriel, you're safe too.
What? How is Gabe safe?
Because of
The advantage that he got.
I'm the most likely to be vulnerable thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't vote for you for that, but if I would have thought about it, I would have voted you for that because a lot of times I feel like international people get fucked on these things. Like, and I hate that. Like, because it's like
No, it's fine.
No, I hate it because it's like, you know, like they're like I played with like people in Australia and stuff like, and it's like they're up at like 5 a.m. doing this, so it's like a bigger commitment. So it's like I always feel like that's a really shitty reason.
I just played with a guy from Australia
I
too.
didn't vote for you for that,
It's
but
tough.
I would have if I would have thought about it. Because
I'm not gonna lie, I voted for myself on that one for that same reason.
What's the
But
spelling
again,
of this
so we have
tribe?
the first impressions.
FITHE, I think.
I think it's FITHI.
That's what I thought. Okay.
And I missed it. Was Destiny the one who was first to complete her puzzle?
He's in the middle of the campaign. Remember, he's like multitasking.
I'm not sure.
I
I'm a good multitasker.
thought it was Hannah, but it could be.
Okay.
Destiny.
I just remember hearing like
They're
you're
the
safe
only-
too. Oh, was it? Okay.
They're the only
Brother
two that
campaign,
completed
I
their
don't
puzzles.
No, he's trying to
Wow.
get a dragonborn over there. Come on now. You got stuff to do.
I heard Destiny say you're safe too to Gabriel. That wasn't about herself and him. Is that what you're saying? It was about whoever was announced.
Oh, we're
I
running
don't-
late apparently. Oh my god. I don't want these showing. Why are they showing?
yeah, next
Turn
time I'm
off all
totally bringing out my
notifications.
laptop. Because
That's what I did. I like copied and sent the link to my laptop.
yeah, it's true.
So why are we running so late?
Except I couldn't figure out how to freaking like save. You know how in Messenger you like go to your photos and you have to like select different photos? I couldn't figure out how to do that, so I was freaking out. And then I figured I'll just like copy and paste the photo.
Yeah.
Now my cat is all making noise, trying to get.
Oh,
into
your cat sounds like it's in heat.
Oh yeah, she's in heat. She's
literally.
in heat.
Okay. I was joking, but literally, yeah.
Yeah, she's 5, unfixed. I've had her since she was like 5-6 weeks old.
Why do you not not to be like? Why do you not have her fixed?
Because I wanted her to have a litter.
You wanted her, but she's 5 now. Like, are you want her to have one in the future?
Like within the next year or so, possibly.
Oh, okay. Okay.
How big is a litter usually with kittens or with cats?
Say that again?
How big usually is a litter? What's the clutch size or whatever it's called? I know it depends.
Like
it can be like
from
3.
Yeah, 3 or 4 to 8 or 9.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I was gonna say like 3 to 8. Like from my experience, I don't know.
Like my whole family, they all raised cats together. Like my dad had a cat who was essentially like my older sister. She was 19 in human years when we had to put her down. She ended up having 2 litters, and the first litter I think had like 5 or 6 kittens in it. 2 of those cats went to my sisters, and then my dad sold the other ones. And then she had another litter, and that one only had like 5 kittens in it. And the reason we hadn't had a litter yet is because we were living in apartments. We just moved into our first house in April. So now that we have a house, we was like, all right, either we're going to get her fixed or we're going to try and get her to have some kittens. And I think we got like another 7 or 8 months before we decide whether or not she's going to have a litter or not.
Oh, here he is.
There we go.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Hate to break up the kitten talk. For tribal council. I'm going to go around and ask some quick questions. We are running a little late tonight, so I'll try to make them kind of quick. But I'll start with you, Josh. You were designated the person with leadership potential. And a strong leader. How did you feel about that, and kind of what went into your decisions around who you'd pick for your tribe?
Well, obviously, based on the challenge, they had a very bad read on me, and I had no leadership potential. But no, yeah, I like. What was the question? You said, how did that go about picking or something?
Yeah, how did you feel about it, and what went into your decision of picking your first person?
I felt honored to be remembered by anybody, so that was nice. Because sometimes I'm just like, people like a lot of times there's huge personalities, and I feel, I don't know, I felt okay about it. I mean, the disadvantage kind of sucks. I don't really think that's like I don't think giving somebody a disadvantage is an advantage, but I'll take it. And then going into picking, I just picked who I felt good with, and luckily, it kind of continued on. Like the other people that I had in mind, the people that I picked them. So it worked out.
All right, and Hannah, congratulations on finishing your puzzle first. It means you are safe. Do you feel like you needed safety this round? Is it nice to have? It's always nice to be safe, but did you feel like you needed it?
I would say so. Like when we started, I started in a breakout room with like 3 other random people. And so you're getting to know these people, and then you get placed in a tribe with people you haven't been talking to. So it's like you're just getting to know people. So it's good to have immunity for sure.
Okay. And Sean, you were voted the person that people want to get to know the most. How did you feel about that? And how do you feel like that affects how people perceive you in the game?
I think everyone more wanted to hear more about the Rubik's Cube or my crazy stories in the cannabis industry. If anything, is the reason they wanted to hear more about me. Hopefully that doesn't make me a target later on for people wanting me around, and hopefully I can just play the best game that I can and stay in as long as I can.
All right. Gabe, has there been much talk about the time change for you, and if that's going to be a challenge for you? Do you think there's any worry around that? And do you think your tribe is thinking about that as a vulnerability for you?
It just so happens that we publicly talked about it in terms of most likely that's the reason I got why I'm most vulnerable, things like that. I I guess I didn't say it publicly, but I have done an org before, at least one where it was around this time. So 4 episodes, it's not that bad. But to be fair, like I wouldn't blame them being like, I don't know, like this guy can just so happen to sleep one day or something. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But I personally think eventually if I survive enough tribals or whatever, they'll see I'll be up for it.
So Destiny, what do you think went wrong during the challenge? Why do you think you are here?
I think we just didn't communicate well enough versus just jumping into a puzzle. We should have delegated and like everyone was assigned something, and that 60 seconds in the beginning would have saved 5 minutes at the end versus trying to shuffle through the photos. I think this group saw that. We discussed it and it won't happen again. So sorry, other tribe, but you're fucked next round because we're going to take that 60 seconds. And I just manifested it and it's in the world. And the Cancer energy that this tribe consists of is we just won the next one. So sorry about it.
All right, Janine, has there been much talk of the other tribe and who stands out, who might be a threat, anything like that? Have you been thinking at all about the other group?
Not at all. I'm vibing with my tribe way too much. Like I forgot that there was even like anybody else. Like I was just enjoying my time here, TBH. But I guess I would go with the captain because he got voted most likely to be a villain and he's like a captain. So Alex, I guess, would be like a threat.
And Carol, have you talked much about challenge strengths, weaknesses, who's good at puzzles, who's good at other things? Have you talked at all about that as a group?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's very evident that Destiny was the MVP of this challenge. And that seems to be, clearly her strength. And, we'll look into that in the future and hopefully it'll work out in the future. Yeah, that's all we know so far.
So Nicole, what goes into this vote for you guys? What are you thinking about? Are you thinking about the future of the game? Are you thinking just about that one challenge? What weighs on you as you make your vote?
Geez, the first vote is always the hardest, especially since you're just getting to know everyone, But I think, the first challenge is always the most telling because you really want to have people on your tribe, especially before merge, that are going to benefit you and that won't be a liability. So I think that's what's probably going to go into this vote of who performed the best in the challenge.
Gotcha. And Kenny, how about for you? What's going into this first vote for you? Is it about the challenge all by itself, or is it about larger, longer term relationships?
I see it towards the larger, longer relationship part, and to see like what envelops after this vote.
All right. Unless there's anything anybody else would like to say publicly, it is time to vote. You will vote privately in our one-on-one Facebook Messenger chat. That's the chat that I've been chatting with you all week, just the name of the person you'd like to vote out. Please do not do it in your tribe chat. It has happened before, and please don't do it on Zoom. Do it one-on-one chat on Facebook, the name of the person you'd like to vote out as soon as you can, please.
So Hannah's safe, but it sounded like Destiny was helping people with puzzles. Is that kind of our read on
Yeah, I think
dynamic?
So. Yeah.
Also, Sean inspired me, so now I'm working on my 4x4.
I was on mute. Sorry. I think Destiny gained a lot of points with her tribe. I think that's going to benefit her moving forward, since the other tribe seems to be using her as kind of a scapegoat name.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good. That's good for Destiny.
Gabe is safe too, right?
Yes, he's safe
Gabe
at
is
his
safe.
first tribal because he got that in the survey thing.
Yep.
I mean, I feel like challenge isn't really going to affect this vote because there were 7 of them that didn't finish.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I think it's going to be all social here. And to me, I mean, Kenny, Caro, Janine, and Nicole were all from an original breakout room together.
Do you think it'll be Destiny?
No, I don't think they vote Destiny out.
Who are the
Josh.
other?
So it would be Joshua,
Or
Sean.
I mean, because I picked Josh as my, because I picked Sean as my winner pick, it'll probably be Sean here.
No,
I hope not.
don't say such a
I
thing.
definitely
But
don't
then-
want it to be.
But I
that's
also
my luck.
wonder, like, you know, in the grand scheme of advantages, Joshua has a disadvantage for
No, that's
individual
Josh.
immunity, right?
That's Josh.
No, Joshua.
I thought it
I
was
wrote
Josh.
Joshua
Let me check. I wrote it down too.
because I think Joshua got both.
Oh.
Joshua. Joshua is the one who has a disadvantage at the first
Oh, I thought it
individual
was
immunity.
Josh.
Oh, okay.
Immediately leave the Zoom. Please do not communicate with them, and please don't communicate with anybody left in the game if you are voted out. If anybody has a hidden immunity item like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right.
All right.
The votes. First vote. Josh.
Wow.
Next vote. Kenny.
Oh.
Next vote.
Yeah.
Destiny.
Oh.
One vote. Josh.
Whoa.
One vote. Destiny. Next vote. Josh.
Oh
Two
wow.
votes Josh. One vote Kenny. One vote Destiny. Next vote. Kenny.
Yeah.
Two votes Josh. Two votes Kenny. One vote. Next vote. Kenny.
Yeah.
Three votes Kenny. Two votes Josh. One.
I called it in the chat.
Next vote. Kenny.
Wow.
Kenny. Two votes Josh.
I thought they would all stick together once I saw that they were all from the same breakout.
Is for Kenny. Kenny.
Wow. That's what I thought. Because Sean and Joshua have good like social.
Yeah. Rapport.
Yeah. I think Kenny was at a disadvantage there being.
Well, I'm never doing 5 puzzles again. Y'all write my name down. I'm just kidding.
Oh.
Destiny, careful. Careful. The other tribe don't like you.
It was probably Kenny who wrote her name down.
I agree. And it sucks to see your name down there a couple times. But I was very crafted that round. I did a couple somebody else did, and that so I get it. And normally if I didn't get it and I felt like guys were coming at me for first impression stuff, I'd kind of.
Oh, he got cut off twice.
Every time.
Twice in one episode. I assume that there's another challenge and potentially a tribe swap.
Yeah,
At
I
least
would.
happen.
You think another challenge?
There might be if you said he's running really behind.
All right, we are running a little bit behind. We had a couple of little glitches.
A little bit behind.
So I'm going to move as fast as I possibly can, and I appreciate your patience. Move as fast as we can. Next challenge is called Know Thy
Oh
Enemy.
God. We're gonna be here all night.
Everyone please pause all tribe chats as of now. I will be monitoring. If he is
Why does he ask so many questions at Tribal then if he's running so behind?
I know. That's kind of my issue.
Like, Justin, you're in control of your own fate there.
But he wants to give a good experience too.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
in the introduction section. I'm going to randomly draw names. Who the question will be about.
here.
So you're asking us individually or like as a team?
I'm going to ask you all as a team at the same time. So I'm going to say, Fiddy, this question is for you. It's about a Pandiki member. The first person to answer correctly in the Zoom chat will win the point. You want to win points. More points after all of the 9 questions will win immunity for your tribe as you go to tribal council. Make sense? All right. So Fiddy, this question is for you. It is about a Pandiki member. Let me just make sure I got that right. Yes. So it's the first player on Fiddy to answer this question about the Pandiki member. So Pandiki, you are not answering these questions, just to be clear. You'll only answer questions about the opposite tribe. So you can obviously put your hands down when you need to answer the question. Really, it's just about no chatting with each other. So as long as I can trust y'all, just don't chat with each other, share answers, share info, any of that stuff. All right. So Fiddy, your question is, Alex currently lives in Scottsdale, Arizona, but is originally from where? Michigan is correct. Hannah scores 1 point. Hannah has 1. All right, Pandiki, this question is for you. Just make sure everyone's answering in the main Zoom chat there. So Pandiki, you're answering a question about Fiddy. Josh was originally from North Carolina, but recently moved to what state? North Dakota is correct. Stefan, I think, got that one right. Yes, Stefan has a point. All right. Next question for Fiddy. Will is how old? What is Will's age? 39 is correct. Hannah scores a 2nd point. Fiddy. Sorry, Pandiki answering for the Fiddy question. How old will Janine turn on Thursday? 30 is correct. Someone said 31. How very dare you? Skylar got that one correct. So Skylar gets the point.
I'm just realizing that like this is like 1, 2, 3, 0, 30 with just one hand, and I'm like all jazzed about it. Sorry.
All good. All right, we go back to Fiddy. A question on Pandiki. In what city does Bridget live? What city does Bridget live? Denver is correct. Hannah scores a point. Next question for Pandiki. For about how long has Sean been a speed cuber? How many years? About how many years? There are no correct answers so far. Has everyone answered? Can only answer once. Can only answer once. I don't see any correct answers. Nobody gets the point. It was 16 years. He said about 16 years. Very close. No cigar. So no points. All right. Question for Fiddy. What company does Courtney work for? Enterprise is correct. Hannah with another point. All right. Next question for Pandiki. What
Hannah, what are you doing?
body
What are you
parts
doing?
did Destiny's daughter break? Her ankle is correct. Ankle is correct. First person to get that right was Stefan. Stefan with 2 points. All right. Next question. Jacob is nannying for a 9-year-old and 2 children of what age? 7 is correct. Nicole scores a point. Next question. All right. In what city does Hannah live? What city does Hannah live? Dayton is correct. Bridget gets the point.
I got it in first.
Oh, let me just, so I will say, I should have said this beginning, it's what I see in my chat, which may be different than your chat. I'm happy to screenshot it. I have it as Bridget being first.
Yeah, mine shows
I
me
also
first
have
too.
Bridget.
Bridget's first on mine as well.
Oh, sorry. I don't know why I chose first on mine. Sorry about that.
Sometimes
Sometimes
it'll
it'll show you first when it's really, really close on like a lot of things like that.
So I do have Bridget at the point. So as of now, Stefan has 2, Skylar has 1, and Bridget has 1 on Pandiki. Hannah has 4, and Nicole has 1 on Fiddy. All right, next question. Fiddy about Pandiki. What is Ben's job at the grocery store? He is a butcher. That is correct, Hannah. Of course, the stripper is my favorite answer, but not correct. Next question. Grocery store stripper would be really. All right. Next question. How old did Kenny say he was? How old did Kenny say he was? 29 is correct. Stefan gets the point. All right. Next question. In what city does Skylar live? Phoenix is correct. Gabe gets the point. I just have to take a quick pause. I will be right back. Mid-challenge, sorry.
Sorry about that earlier, Bridget.
No, I'd be the same way if I saw it. Like, no worries.
Sorry about that. I'm literally still potty training my puppy who is at the door and holding his legs together. So sorry about that. I was like, this could be bad. All right. Please. So Gabe got that point. We're now back to Pandiki. Your question is, what major league sports does Nicole play? Quidditch is correct. Josh gets the point. All right. Question. In what state does Stefan live? In what state? Missouri is correct. I have Gabe getting the point. Back to Pantiki. How old did Caro say she was? 28 is correct. That is Josh with 2 points. All right. This is your last question, Fiddy. I'm going to ask it. It doesn't really matter. Sam has 5 points, but I'm going to ask it because I just wanted to make sure everybody knows everybody. So, last question. What state did Josh say he's from? Nobody is correct just yet. California California is correct. Gabe, you can only answer once. I'm going to give it to you because it doesn't really matter.
No, it's
so-
fine. I'm just laughing at myself because I don't know the states, honestly. Sorry.
All good. All good. All right. On Pandiki, we have a little bit of a different situation. So Stefan does have 3 points. Josh has 2. So this question really only is for Stefan and Josh. However, the entire team can answer it. If Josh gets it, it can be a tie. And we'll go to a tiebreaker. If Stefan gets it, he wins. If anybody else gets it, Stefan wins. So that's how this one works. And the question is, how old did Gabriel say he was? 22 is correct. Congratulations, Stefan. You have won immunity as well. So this is how it's going to work. We will go to tribal council. Both tribes will go. You will vote out one of your own members. We do have one small thing to do after this, so I'm going to make a very, very quick. I'll give you guys about 5 minutes to strategize before tribal council. We'll head into tribal council. Tribal council will be very quick, and then we have one final thing to do to wrap the night. So hopefully y'all still with me. I know it's very late. I'll make sure that we're end a little early next week just to make up for it. So I'll put you guys back in your breakout rooms. Once again, you cannot vote for Hannah on Fiddy. You cannot vote for Stefan on Pandiki. Outside of that, everybody is fair game. Your breakout rooms should be open.
Hey.
Hi. Okay. So Hannah.
Except for night one. Hannah makes it through night one.
Hannah and Stefan, though, so with this potential tribe swap, it could put a huge target on both their backs going into a tribe swap.
Yeah.
So that could be dangerous, but they've made it through day one. So that's exciting.
Right. Guaranteed through day one. But yeah.
I'm worried about how that plays out.
I think it'll be interesting. If Destiny makes it through this, it'll be interesting for her to have a week to connect with whatever combo of people she's with. Because she was sort of talking about make it through and then she can have a week to actually build connections. Because it seems like there are a lot of people that have perceptions of her, but not necessarily from their own experience, I think is what we were hearing, but I'm not sure. So I think that'll be really interesting.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, the dynamic and the crazy thing too is so you're in a tribe of 8 and 9 people, right?
Yes.
So there's still a lot of people, and so having individual immunity this early, I mean, maybe for Hannah was probably important, maybe not so much for Stefan. So I'm intrigued to kind of see how this might end up kind of docking his game a bit because people are going to start targeting him now.
Right. I mean, I think, yeah. I mean, immunity is the only way you guarantee yourself, either tribal or individual.
True.
So on that sense, it's if it's the only thing you can do that keeps you in.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see.
Yeah. I don't know which tribe's going first. Did he mention? I don't think he said.
I don't think he said. No, I don't think he said.
Keep an eye on where he goes.
And just follow him. Yeah. So I'm intrigued. And so this gets us down to then 15. Is he going to swap them onto 3 5s?
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I could see that.
Because then there's no place to hide, but there's also crazy dynamics that could happen. You could have a 2-3, you could have a 4-1, you could end up with 5 people from the same original tribe.
They're only from 2 tribes, so you could end up with 5 who've been together the whole time. Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be an interesting one for sure.
And even a 4-1 is sketchy because yeah, okay, maybe that's an easy vote to vote out that one person, but then what happens?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So you still have to have a dynamic going into a final, that 4.
Right. Where you feel like you've got a path that's not just a one vote path forward.
Right. Exactly.
And then I wonder, so Hannah they know she got a secret advantage from the first impressions thing and has now been immune on her tribe twice. Does the other tribe know that Hannah is the one who was immune from the puzzles.
I don't think so.
But if there's anyone who was on her
But they'll
tribe,
share.
they could yeah, exactly.
Yeah, oh,
they
for
could share
sure.
that. I was just trying to think about how big would the
Alright,
target
he
be
is
from those
in-
things.
He's in room 2, so we're going to join in on that.
Okay.
This is Pandiki, I believe.
Yes.
Anyone want to say something?
That wasn't a lot of time.
It was about 5 minutes, as I mentioned.
I don't think it was.
It is moving fast. We are running a little late. I'm trying
I
to move
agree.
along. I am going to go around really quickly and in one word or phrase ask you how you're feeling about this vote. We'll start with Bridget. One word or phrase, how are you feeling?
Fuck.
Josh, how about you?
Jittery.
Jittery, good, like it. Courtney?
These things are always so fast and it's stressful.
All right, how about you, Christina?
Nervous, super nervous.
How about Stefan?
So Justin, it's great to have immunity around.
One word.
Unfortunately, no one else does, but I'm going to try not to make a big deal about it. The fact that we only had 5 minutes and this felt drastically different than the first time where we thought we had a buttload of time and that was probably the easiest thing we could have done. We want that time. We want that time right
That's
now.
fair. That's
Right
fair.
now, everyone's just kind of like, hear anything? No? Okay, what do we do? That's what's happening right now. So I'm kind of like trying to figure that out for myself right now on my phone.
All right, how about you, Ben? One word or phrase.
One word. One word.
Describe how you're feeling.
Wild, stressed. That's two.
How about you, Alex?
This is a good time. Stressed but fun.
Tyler, how about you?
This is really stressful, and I don't know how I feel about this amount of stress in my body right now.
All right, and Jacob.
I feel pretty reluctant about this vote, and I'm just hoping that we can keep the tribe strong and keep moving forward, keeping the numbers. And luckily, it's a double elimination, so we'll be able to still stay on top on the numbers.
All right. It is time to vote. You will send me the name of the person you'd like to vote out in our one-on-one chats, not in your tribe chat, not on Zoom. Send me the name in our one-on-one chat, please, as soon as you can.
Okay.
Do you have any sense of what they're going to do? Because I honestly don't.
Well, and it's tough because, of course, we could go on the last vote, except it was a unanimous or mostly unanimous vote against Will. So, no, I mean, I think Josh's name coming up in the last tribal council is
Put
tough.
the target on him. Yep, absolutely. It means that someone at least could bring that up and say, well, he got a vote.
Or you keep him along.
Justin, do I have to be on camera for the last thing? I was going to start getting ready for work soon. I was going to do it earlier, but my clothes were not dry yet.
No, that's fine. You can, as long as you're within earshot, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll be in earshot and stuff.
I wonder. That sucks that Bridget has to go to work right after this. Because I know that I needed like an hour of just like
to decompress, yeah.
And then I, of course, like, we had to teach the next morning.
Right.
So, that's always fun.
Well, and if there's a swap too, at least when I've played post swap, people want to chat,
Yep,
people immediately, but I think both times I've played, there's been like a call immediately afterwards of like new tribe.
Sorry.
We'll see. I mean, I feel like, so Josh's name has come up. That could be a target.
But I think also like strategically, right, you keep him around because if he's just got one vote, that potentially later on down the line could help with a tie or whatever.
Right. Ben had been the not picked and then pulled onto their tribe. I wonder if that could put that. Christina then having not been, had that first round to actually chat because I guess she wasn't individually chatting. Could be a reason that she maybe hasn't built as deep of connections, but I
Oh
don't
my god,
necessarily think so. What?
I didn't even I just realized this. Alex, Ben, Courtney, Jacob, and Skylar were all in an original breakout room together.
So that's 5 of the
Of these
9.
9. Mhm.
Alex, Ben, Courtney. Say it again. Alex, Ben.
Alex, Ben, Courtney, Jacob, Skylar. Which leaves Bridget,
Well, Stefan, who's immune.
Christina, Stefan, and Josh.
Right. And Stefan's immune. So potentially Bridget, Christina, Josh. If Skylar legit is wanting to keep women around, if she wants to be doing a women's alliance thing, she might be trying to target Josh, but we don't know if that's, she mentioned that, but she also mentioned she ends up aligning with guys anyways. That
Right.
breakout room originally was for, oh no, that Courtney. Okay, cool. So if she's, yeah, I could see that.
But Ben also didn't get chosen. So
Right.
I don't know how much that really is affecting this vote at all. Alex can also save a player. I don't know exactly how he does that, but he does have that power.
True. I gotta organize these notes.
All the other powers are on the other tribe. Gabe already used his.
Hannah, Sean.
Once the person has been voted out, they'll be
Joshua.
leave the tribal council area immediately. Please do not communicate with them. And if you are voted out,
All right, here we go.
do not communicate with anybody.
This is going to be a
else in
painful one, I
the
think.
game.
I agree.
If anybody has a hidden immediate idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so.
Yeah, Justin, I'm gonna play my hidden idol.
Oh!
Play another week.
All right. Are you playing it on yourself?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
Josh does have a hidden immediate idol.
We might
Any
have
votes
called
for
that,
Josh
but
will not.
it's not going to be him.
Oh my gosh.
We
Let's
did. We
vote.
sussed that out, though.
Josh does not count.
I think
Vote. Josh does not count. Next
Oh
vote.
no.
Josh does not count. Next vote. Josh does not count. 5 votes for Josh, none of them count.
that was 5? Wait,
Josh
I
does
think
not
he only
count.
read 4, but
6
yeah.
votes for Josh, none of them count. Next vote. Jacob.
Oh, poor Jacob. I kind of
Next
thought
vote.
he might be the target on the other side.
Courtney.
Oh,
1 vote Courtney. 1 vote Jacob.
One more vote.
Courtney, 1 vote.
Vote left.
The next person voted out is Jacob. Jacob,
oh.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
Enough. The tribe has spoken. Thank you so
I
much.
mean, good on Josh.
And thank God for him for a tribe swap coming up.
Yes.
Wow.
Sorry, Jacob.
I hate you all. It's all good.
But who?
That was
So
Who
then,
voted with him?
To see it
Yeah.
that split and for a immunity idol to be the reason that you go out, that's pretty cool.
oh, that's a good way of
Good
looking at it.
attitude. Yeah.
I mean, it sucks to be so early in the game going out on an idol play, but
Hey, it's later than Brendan on Leanne's idol,
yikes.
which was literally the first vote of that season, right? It was literally the first vote. Yeah.
Mhm.
That gets your heart racing, gets the endorphins going.
All right.
Maybe Justin will tell us what that vote breakdown was.
Yeah. I think Courtney obviously voted with him. No. Sorry, no. Courtney didn't obviously vote with him.
We'll have to ask.
No.
Maybe Stefan.
We are
did.
running late, as you can tell, so I'm going to move this as fast as I can. I'm just going to go around the room. One quick word or phrase of how you are feeling right now. We'll start with Caro. How are you feeling right now? One word or phrase.
Oh, I keep forgetting to change the banners.
Caro, are you there?
Oh, I'm sorry. What was the question?
One word or phrase on how you're feeling right now.
Very nervous. I know my name's come up, so that's why I'm nervous. Yeah.
No.
All right, how about you, Josh?
Porn.
Don.
Anxious.
Janine.
Porn.
Hi.
That's interesting. Good for her. Good for her.
Dang.
And how about you?
Hey.
Abe.
Clueless.
Destiny.
Right.
And Nicole.
I think I've done that.
Am I missing somebody in here?
Nope. There's 8 people.
No. 8. Okay. Makes sense. All right, great. With that, you will send me the name of the person you'd like to vote out to me privately in our one-on-one messenger chat with the name of the person you would like to vote out as soon as you can, please.
What do we think here?
I'm nervous that Gabe's in trouble. But only because I think Josh and Sean potentially have better connections.
Well, so Destiny and Josh both caught votes on the last one. Destiny had 1
Right.
and Josh had 2.
Which is so interesting that somebody voted for Destiny.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm going around helping everybody try to figure out these puzzles, but
Right.
you know, vote me out. That's cool.
Maybe someone had a preconceived notion. I don't know, but it seems silly. If not, I don't know.
Yeah. I'm intrigued by this.
Yeah. I think it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with a swap too.
Although Caro said that her name was coming up.
She did say that, but it also
But that
could be
means-
a ploy.
And that also means she knows that it's happening. So people have told her.
Right. So she's got enough of a connection that she's hearing that. Yeah.
Or tournaments, but like, god damn it, these games are stressful.
Yes, they are.
Absolutely have to smoke. By the way, with the Quidditch thing, I played a practice match with the U of A Quidditch team in 2013. Yeah, for PT when I was active duty. So that was one of the most fun I've ever had. It was like
Dude, they have teams in Arizona.
Yeah, I know that U of A and ASU were one of the first teams, and I actually got to play with them. So that was fun.
Oh, cool.
Got to be the snitch for practice rounds that they had. So
I refereed a bunch of games at the 5th Quidditch World Cup in New York.
That's so fun.
What year did you say it was?
2013,
Oh my
2012,
God.
2013.
So yeah, back then they still had capes, didn't they?
Yep.
Yep. It's so different now. You guys should look up Major League Quidditch on YouTube and check out some videos.
Say
It's
less.
full contact, co-ed. It's 2-hand tackle now. It's insane.
Nice. Oh
Nuts.
man, like, I love watching obscure sports. Like another weird thing that I watch is marble racing.
Yes, I love marble racing.
Yes.
Talking.
Yes.
It's
Marble
so
racing.
Oh, everyone's voted. Everyone's voted already. This
Right.
isn't
And then the
strategy
announcer
time,
was
so.
Greg Woods, and then they did Marble.
It's also really interesting because it's like completely outing like their connection.
They had sponsorships by like
true.
Nissan and Mercedes Benz and.
All right.
No.
Once I vote the votes, person will be asked to leave tribal council area. Please do not communicate with them, and please do not communicate with anybody left in the game if you are the one voted out. If you have a hidden immunity idol and you'd like to play it, now would be the time to do so. All right, with that, I will get to the vote.
I like watching Joshua's
First vote.
eyes like bouncing back and forth.
Destiny.
Oh no.
Next vote.
Oh, she's being fake shocked.
Hero.
Yeah.
Next vote. Destiny.
Wow. Somebody had it out for her.
Next vote. Caro.
Oh wow.
2 votes Destiny, 2 votes Caro. Next vote.
I didn't expect this.
Destiny. 3 votes Destiny, 2 votes Caro. Next vote. Caro.
Wow.
3 votes Destiny, 3 votes Caro.
What a split.
Yeah.
Caro.
Aw.
4 votes Caro, 3 votes Destiny, 1 vote left. The last vote is for Caro. Caro, I'm sorry, with 5 votes is enough. The tribe has spoken. Thank you so much for playing. And we'll see you later.
Hi guys, it was a pleasure meeting you all, honestly. Wish you all the best.
I really was excited to see her play.
These just seem like really lovely people in general.
Well, that was sad.
Is he gonna do his wheel? Can we tell him he doesn't need to unmute it so we can hear the?
I'm just
Celebration music.
And we have lost Jacob. So Caro and Jacob no longer in the game. All right, we are almost done. I'm so sorry again for running a little bit late. We had some tech glitches. We had lost a person for a little while. So I appreciate your patience. I promise it will not go this late every night. But we can't end an episode of Pandora Night 1 without a tribe swap.
Or
So
as
everyone
Hannah
drop
would
your
put it,
virtual buff.
Swappy,
baby.
So here's how it's going to work. There are, I believe, hopefully 15 in the game. We are moving to 3 tribes. So I'm going to randomly select you on a wheel. This is the wheel.
All right.
Oh God, I'm going to have to flip back.
I need another envelope.
Once I pick your name, you'll then pick a letter. We'll open that letter, and that's the tribe that you will be on.
Wait, what are the 3 tribes? Oh, I missed them.
He didn't. I don't think. Did he have it yet?
Yeah, they were over in the corner.
Now I'm going to
notice.
Round 1.
I think there was
2,
Atos
3,
was one.
And
Well, so they're each picking. Okay.
people to flip back and forth, isn't it? What a horrible idea this was. All right. First wheel is going.
Ooh. Oh wow, Alex.
All right. So Alex will get first pick. Flip back over here. Alex, which letter would you like?
Let's go A for Alex.
A. Oh, Jesus. I have to get out of this. Okay, there we go.
Oh, that was a
nice.
terrible idea. Go
Disaster.
13.
There we
Which
go.
would be M.
A for
Or
Alex.
go with the letter that's in Pandora, which A is.
Oh, that's true.
All right.
So he's on
Handiki, Fithi, and Aetos.
Wheel.
So Alex stays on his
Move Alex.
original tribe.
Next person up. Hannah.
Come on, Hannah.
Is she gonna take?
Is she going M? She's
M. We'll see.
I will do H for Hannah.
She is not, and she's not doing a letter that is.
Fitty fitty.
Fitty fitty.
So she stays.
So no changes yet. Next one up. This is gonna be Ben.
Let's go with B for Ben.
So, somebody's eventually gonna have to pick a different
You
letter.
are on the Atos tribe. New tribe.
It's the battle of the J's. Who's gonna get
Right?
spun
Who's gonna
first?
Or the C's.
And the C's. We have quite
Yeah.
a few C's too, although maybe they're all gone. There's a couple.
They've all been
One
voted
left.
out.
All right.
Actually, maybe.
Courtney and Christina are left.
Skylar.
Can't pick S.
All right, Skylar, there is no S, so you can't
There's no
follow a
S's.
friend. Which letter would you like?
Now I don't want to pick a letter.
Going against
My middle name.
Which one did you say?
K.
Okay.
What's your middle name?
Catherine.
You're on the Fitty tribe.
Okay, so she's with Hannah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Back over here. Joshua will be the first J.
Does he
Are
steal
you
the
gonna do it,
J?
Joshua? Are you gonna
I don't think he has
No,
Christina
Your birthday.
on
You should
the wheel.
No, it's fine.
Look next time it
I'll
spins.
take
Yeah.
C for Craig, my middle name.
Hey, you're on Pandiki.
See if I'm right. When it goes back to the wheel, tell me if
Mhm.
you see Christina on the wheel.
Justin, is Christina on the wheel?
Oh,
I
that's
knew
a
there was
great
someone
point.
missing.
Apologies. That is a great point. All right, we're gonna do Josh.
Good catch,
Oh,
Aviva.
actually,
Anytime.
I think it's because I added it right at the very beginning when you were the floater. So put you on the wheel now. All right. Josh Summers.
I'll take J for Justin.
Very nice. You are on the Fitty tribe.
Ooh,
Thank you
that
for
could.
noticing that
This
production. You
actually
might hear
could
a
be
bunch of people in the background.
really.
They help keep me sane and remind me when I do things wrong.
Justin, you are an amazing human being. The fact that you're doing all this on your own.
That is
You're
incredible.
Destiny.
Oh.
M.
What was that?
13.
M.
There it is.
As in Mary?
Mm-hmm. As in Olivia picked a letter.
Okay.
Okay.
Destiny is on the Pandiki tribe.
So she's with Joshua and Alex.
Mm-hmm.
I think Josh S., who just caught votes.
And Gabe.
We'll see what the dynamic was between him and Skylar.
Mm-hmm.
Be interesting.
Cute. Let's go with L.
Oh. On the Atos tribe.
Wait, who was that? Stefan?
That was Gabe.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Christina.
I will take E.
E is Biddy.
Okay.
All right. And Courtney.
I'll take F.
F as in Frank. Yes. Okay.
There's no other letter that
Biddy tribe.
that could have been mistaken for. That's remaining.
Biddy tribe.
Sorry, Justin.
Oh.
Shoot, but who was that? Courtney, right?
Courtney, correct.
It's a female-heavy tribe.
Mm-hmm. I noticed that.
Which could be spell bad for Josh, unfortunately.
It could.
Let's go O for Oscar.
I'm Pandiki.
Wow.
Oops. All right. 4 left.
Mm-hmm.
Janine.
Literally all of my letters are taken. J. My daughter's name's Stella. S. I was
N.
gonna do Olivia's
Do N or I.
N.
Mm-hmm.
I got a J and a D and an I and an N.
Ding.
I have a G in my name. But I'm gonna go D because it's not in any of my names.
There you
Just
go.
a random ass letter.
Right, you are the last member.
Oh, wow.
of Pandiki.
Everyone else is going to be on.
Which means the other 3, I don't even need to do them. We know where they're going. So we've
Wait.
got Bridget,
Yes, you do.
Stefan, and Nicole on the new Atos tribe.
He's not giving them letters.
Is there no Pandora box? Or it's already been
all right.
found and he just gave that away?
Whew. I got through that. Thank you all so much for your patience.
And there's no 13 mattering.
This is a long, long night. I promise it
Mhm.
won't be that way every time. Just a remander, please do not communicate with anybody outside of your new tribes. So if you have any sort of alliance.
Interesting. So we know there's nothing for the for being the 13th one spun.
5 people
Right.
in your current tribe, please stop all communication with that.
Can you remind us who's on our each
Yes,
tribe?
right now.
Yeah.
So Atos is Ben, Gabe,
information.
Bridget, Stefan, and Nicole. I'll create tribe chats as well. Fiddy is Hannah, Skylar, Josh, Christine, and Courtney. And Pandiki is Alex, Joshua, Destiny, Sean, and Janine. So I'll set those up so that you guys know who you're supposed to be talking to and who you're not. And we have our next episode.
That one's going to have drama.
Yeah.
We'll see y'all then. I promise we will end on time, if not early. And thank you all so much for a great and fun evening. I hope you had fun, and I will communicate with you if you need any supplies for the next episode by the latest on Thursday. And I usually keep my supplies pretty minimal, so you don't need to go to the grocery store.
This Thursday?
This Thursday, yeah. So I'll let you know by this Thursday what you need for next Tuesday. Make sense? All right. Thank you all so much. If you have any questions, you can message me one-on-one. That's it. I think that's it for tonight. Thank you all so much. Have a great night. Good job surviving episode 1. Congrats.
Hi, everyone.
See you next week.
Oh, wow. He ended that quickly.
Did you do the slide of what next week's episode is called? I don't think so.
Stop sharing. There we go. No, I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to figure out.
I don't think you did. I think that Pandiki tribe is going to be drama. It's Alex, Joshua, Destiny, Sean, and Janine.
Well, so then the Fitty tribe is also Skylar, Josh, Christina, and Courtney. Josh having received all of those votes.
Is Hannah the only one who wasn't?
Hannah's the only swap. Yeah.
Oh dear. Except Josh just received votes from
I think that still works out for Hannah because I think Josh is going to be the clear target again.
Okay.
But she could use that to her advantage because if Josh was working with, my assumption is that she could probably work with Christina and Josh.
Potentially.
Right.
We'll
so
have
that
to
would be
see
interesting.
we'll have to see if we can hear what the vote breakdown was when Josh played that idol.
Right.
And therefore who voted with him, because if he got swapped with one of the people who was voting with him, then it could be a totally different scenario.
Agreed.
Oh, hey.
What the craze?
Are you the only ones left?
Travis was like, I'm done. I'm over this. No, he was super exhausted. I think he's been watching the YouTube feed.
So no one gets anything for being the 13th one spun because you didn't spin 13, 14, and 15.
That's correct.
But there are other things that people could get things for.
Yeah. Like what, Aviva? Tell me what everyone's getting.
We've been speculating a lot.
Real Foot 2021. I see you.
I think that's because I was on a podcast. Wow. Well, we'll talk about it after the stream's off, I think. That was wild.
Yeah, you had more drama than the game.
Oh my God. So much drama.
Pretty dramatic first episode.
Yeah. I thought we were going to go to a tie in that last tribal.
Yeah, that was nuts. Well, so there are some questions we've got. So first and foremost, the tribe swaps at the beginning. Are you going to give us any info on that?
Yes. So as part of the leadership power, they were able to make one swap once the tribes were finalized.
Did they have to make the swap?
They did not have to make a swap. Okay. They just had the option to. So both of them decided to make the swap. So Joshua was the one that traded Hannah to the other Will to the other side to get Hannah, which is interesting. I don't know why he did that. Oh. I don't know if he knows of her from Sequester or what.
Right.
And then Alex traded Ben in to get Christine as the floater. So that was interesting.
Well, Alex started out in Ben's breakout room. Because then the 5 of them ended up together. By switching Ben in, all 5 of them were together.
And 2 people, so 3 people got idols tonight. Nicole was the 13th person in the Zoom. And she was the one that gave her tribe the disadvantage, which again didn't matter, and they still won. So that was crazy. Mm-hmm. So she got that. And then the 2 people who did the rice puzzle dug around in the rice to find an idol in the rice. And that was Josh, which is why he played his idol.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay,
and your girl, Hannah Fleming got it.
I love
yes.
it. I love it.
She did get, so her advantage was a clue to where the idol was. And it basically said, like, if you want to find power, look in the rice, like that kind of thing.
And then she was the first one done with the puzzle too.
And she was done with so her and Josh actually both did rice, but she put it in first, which is why she got it. If he did the rice one and got it in before she did, he would have had the idol instead of her.
So her secret advantage was a clue. I see.
Was it basically a clue to say, hey, do the rice puzzle? It's essentially what it said.
Right.
And so she claimed rice, but Josh claimed rice like right after her. And then they both ended up doing it anyway. There was so much miscommunication during the puzzle challenge. It took
Sounds like it.
Like both tribes had people doing multiple puzzles. It was ridiculous. So it was wild. So that's all of those things.
We also need to know some vote breakdowns.
Wait, we also didn't catch, because we didn't go into the winning tribe breakout room. You said they would win, that they would win a reward as well, and we didn't go into that breakout room if that's where you said what that reward was. So we
I forgot to give them the reward, so it just didn't happen. Which is fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, I guess don't say it on the stream now.
No, I can say it. I mean, I just missed it. There were too many things moving pieces at once. I was still reeling from having to kind of shift at the very beginning. So it's just the traditional, like they could give someone safety on the other tribe. So who knows if it would have affected the game or not? Who knows? But
can we ask you where that first Josh vote came from when everyone else did Will?
Yes, Stefan did that.
Interesting.
And he basically said, I just want to cause chaos. So
that's what I was like, somebody's throwing votes somewhere for some reason.
And then Gabe and Kenny voted Joshua when most everybody else voted Kenny, except for Caro, who voted Destiny, which is weird, which is, I think, what probably stemmed her going the next tribal, is that she voted kind of way out. And then on the other tribe, there were 6 for Josh, which was Alex, Bridget, Courtney, Ben, Skylar, and Jacob. And Stefan and Christina voted Jacob, and Josh is the only one that voted Courtney, and he actually changed it. So I basically say, as long as they're not the last vote in, I say you can change your vote multiple if you wanted to, right? So once the last vote is in, I lock in the votes. So he originally voted Jacob and then swapped it to Courtney. I think he thought maybe his name was up and everyone was voting for him, and he would basically get the one vote to get someone out. So that's why he went Courtney. I'm not sure. So that was really interesting, how that happened. And now Josh is with Christine, who didn't vote for him.
Yeah.
But Christina, who didn't vote for him, but Courtney and Skylar, who did,
right?
Which puts our girl right in the middle.
And then so there's like 2, 2, and 1 maybe is how that could be.
Interesting.
So I'm really interested to see how that plays out, because I think Josh, I mean, he won Ascendant, so I think he's a pretty savvy player, and he'll want to make things happen there. And then on Pandiki, you've got Alex. Alex. Is it just Alex and the other 4? Oh wow.
Yeah. That's gonna. I feel like that tribe is gonna be high drama, because tonight's Pandiki tribe was talking a lot about Destiny being a villain. And I think Alex was part of that conversation, and so he's now with her. I imagine high drama on that tribe.
Yeah.
Well, and also with the Destiny vote that just happened, somebody's probably potentially there that voted for Destiny.
Joshua, Sean, and Janine. Joshua, Sean, and Janine. No. Oh, wait. Janine voted for Destiny. Joshua and Sean did not. So that could be interesting. And then on the other tribe, we've got Ben, Bridget, Stefan from one side, Nicole and Gabe from the other. But I feel like Stefan's kind of a little bit on the outside of the other two. I'm curious if, they'll keep a tight 5 or not. All right, I got to make the chats before they freak out. All right. I hope you had fun. I don't know if you're around next Tuesday, Mike, but if not, I think Will or Viva would be willing to run the stuff if you need them to.
Yeah, however we want to do it.
All right, we'll talk soon.
All right.
Bye.
Oh, wait, we should end the stream and then I'll tell you some things.
Oh.